Today's episode of What Happened When is brought to you by SaveCade.com. That's SaveCade.com. But instead of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes throwing that bionic elbow to Ric Flair, what are they going to find there at SaveCade.com? Tony Schiavone?
They are going to find the best way that we know, that best way that anyone know to save money. Fast, easy, save immediately, lower your monthly payments, Conrad, skip your next 2 house payments, pay off your house faster. Pay off your house faster. That's right. You can pay off the house faster, own a home with no money down. It's all at SaveCade.com. That's SaveCade.com. Am I right?
That's exactly right. If you're a renter, after all these payments, what have you got to show for it? Stop throwing your money away. Go to SaveCade.com. We'll get you in a house, and your new house payment, it'll be roughly or less than what you've been paying in rent. You can even do it without saving up a big down payment. How's nothing down sound? You don't need perfect credit to do this either. We can hook it up at SaveCade.com. Maybe you've got credit card debt. We can help you knock that out too. Maybe you just want to pay your house off faster, like Tony talked about. We can help you restructure some of your debt to get out of debt faster and at the same time cut years off of your loan. If you have a mortgage right now, ask yourself, how old am I going to be when I pay my house off? If you don't know the answer, you haven't done enough planning, you need to go to SaveCade.com right now. That's SaveCade.com. And you're not going to go to some strangers. You're going to First Family Mortgage and me, Conrad Thompson. Talk to you soon. NMLS number 65084, Equal Housing Lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett First Arcade, 605 NWA, TV title, Cajun Omni, the Bunkhouse Stampede, Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team, Turner, Bodden, Mid-South Joy World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and Friends North, they win. Look, Schiavone's back again. World title split off, center stage, Bischoff, Disney, Hogan, and Nitro, New World Order, and The Crow, Thunder, Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh, lowest rules can't pass. This wasn't the initial plan, Tom Zigg's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a chant, Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when?
WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? What's going on, Tony Schiavone? How are you?
Conrad Thompson, what's going on? I'm so excited. Da, da, da. I just can't hide it. Da, 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 da. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm excited because this is a topic that people have wanted us to cover for a long, long time. One of our most requested shows ever. So, hey, I've got good news and I've got bad news today, Tony. Do you want me to start with the good news or the bad news?
Hit me with the bad news.
All right, here we go.
I want to be your candy liquor.
Oh, fucking no.
Yeah. What
Oh,
is
my God.
up, candy liquors?
Lord.
You're right. It's our most requested show and only I could fuck that up. Wrestlemania 17 with Cassio Kid. Cassio, how are you, kind sir?
I'm doing very well. If y'all won't pay attention to my cease and desist, I will personally come crash the show myself.
Oh. Well, I get it. I know. I understand. Conrad looked at this and he said, oh, my God, 3 hours and 45 minutes with me and Schiavone. We got to get somebody else in here so I don't fall the fuck asleep. I get it. I understand. But hey, Cassio, good to talk to you, man.
Good to talk to you, my man. This is this really is an exciting episode.
Yeah, it is. On many levels.
Well, and speaking of levels, let's go ahead and make sure that everybody has their levels right at their house on the WWE Network. April Fool's Day 2001, WrestleMania 17. This is a memorable show for me, but I can't say why. Tony, if you want to wake up our, well, I would say the third member of our team, but I guess we got a lot of dead weight with us with Cassio today. So it's a 4-man team. It's like a Survivor Series situation over here. Right. You want to see if we could maybe wake up, the beauty part of your Beauty and the Beast household?
Yeah, oddly enough, when I think of dead weight, sometimes I think of her. And let's bring in Lois Schiavone.
Oh, okay. Well, 3, 2, 1, play.
Interesting open to this thing. They're Liberace and Muhammad Ali and Mr. T and whoever the guy is right there.
The guy is right.
I get it. Everybody is watching from every corner of the world, right? Everybody's watching WrestleMania. And they have been for years. Even the guy in Alabama picking up that bale of hay, showing the ass of the Undertaker. That guy's jerking off and showing the ass of the Undertaker, but you couldn't see it right there. Oh, so what was it? Oh, it's TV. Oh, it's that fat motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Okay. And somebody coming down from the ceiling. Yeah, baby. We like him.
A lot of WrestleMania moments here that you weren't even privy to, like WrestleMania 12. I'm sure you probably never watched that, where Shawn Michaels became champion. I know you never watched 14 with Mike Tyson. Does any of this stuff ring a bell at all? I mean, maybe you heard about it, but did you ever see it?
I used to sit in the back of a car with a girl like that, old beat out car sometime. That kind of reminded me of something.
Wait, what were you beating out in the back of a car?
And there I am right there with the red nose on. That kind of reminded me. There's Lois after she got married to me wearing black. And there's a bunch of my kids jumping up and down. Said, Daddy's finally gone. Get him the fuck out of here. That's all it reminds me of. And it's time for Hello China. And this was Attitude Era at its best, right?
Well, I'm not going to say it's at its best, but how about this? It's 6 days after you went under. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
March 26, 2001 is when WCW ran their last Nitro. And that was on a Monday, of course. So here we are that Sunday, biggest WrestleMania ever, WrestleMania 17. Did you watch this pay-per-view or what'd you do that Sunday? Just look for jobs in the local newspaper or what would you do?
No. I'd already been hired. Smart ass. And Cassio, by the way, you can talk anytime you want. Here's what I was doing. I was at Chris Canyon's house that night.
Oh, what were y'all doing?
Wow.
Well, he invited me to come over because he was going to have a WrestleMania party. Oh. So Canyon lived really close to me, and I went over to his house. I don't remember who all was there. It was a lot of people, and we started watching it, and I watched about half of it and said, fuck it. I'm going home.
So let me ask you this. Describe a Canyon WrestleMania party. I mean, does he barbecue? Does he bring food in? Is there a projector? Is it a big screen?
Bud Light Lime.
Let's see. It was a lot of people there. They were all wearing clothes. And there was one TV. And they were all kind of hanging around. And he had food over on the left somewhere. He had some barbecue over on the left.
Oh my God.
And that's about all I remember.
Is this the only time you went and saw any pay-per-view at Canyon's house?
Yes. Only time I was ever at Canyon's house.
I feel like I know why now because it sounds lame.
Let me ask you this. I'm struggling with this. You clarified right up front. We were all wearing clothes. Mm-hmm. But did you normally go to a lot of wrestling parties where there's a lot of nudity involved?
No, I just thought I'd throw that out because we're talking about a party that happened 18 years ago. All right. You understand that at 18 years ago. So I'm just trying to remember what I remember. And that's what I remember.
It's a weird thing to mention though.
Yeah.
You know, that we were all wearing clothes. I mean, isn't that sort of in case you're listening to this at home right now and watching WrestleMania X-seven, I want to be clear right now. Cassio and I are both wearing clothes.
Well, I don't have any pants on.
Can we see the hashtag low key big hawk?
No, you cannot.
Well, maybe we could if you were using Blue Chew. Come on, Tony. Pop one of those blue pills. Let's get that dick real hard right here on paper.
Well, sometimes that's the only way I can see it is by plopping by popping in a Blue Chew.
Plopping one.
Plopped one? Well, you don't have to chew them, Cassio. You don't have to plop them. You just chew. Well, plop them in your mouth.
And then chew them, and then boom, you've got a super hard dick because it's got the same active ingredients as both Viagra and Cialis, and you can take it anytime, day or night, even on an empty stomach or a full stomach, whatever you want. Whenever you're ready to get that dick real hard, you just throw a Blue Chew down your mouth. Man, you are on your way. I know you were real proud about it. We were at Pop Pop's birthday party on Friday night, And about halfway through the party, you just went around just showing everybody your hashtag super hard dick. Tell them about it, Tony.
I must have had a little bit too much to drink if I was doing that, but I do remember having a super hard dick that night. And I remember being happy that earlier in the day, the doorbell, what are you laughing about? The doorbell rang, and there it was. It delivered right to my door in a very discreet package.
You said the doorbell rang, and there it was. Like it was instant, like a Pavlovian moment.
It did too.
Oh, it must be my Blue Chew. Like you didn't even need it. It was like through osmosis or something.
I thought they delivered the super hard dick, literally.
Well, in effect, they do, Cassio.
Right.
In effect, they do deliver it right to your house.
Well, I'll tell you this. Judy is a happy woman because Cassio's been using Blue Chew for a long time. And if you've seen Judy and you've seen Cassio, you know that Blue Chew really does work miracles. And we've got a special offer for our listeners right now. So if you need a hashtag smoking hot wife, what you got to have first is a hashtag super hard dick. Tell them how to get those dicks real hard, Tony.
Go to bluechew.com. That's bluechew.com. Get your first order free. But you got to use this promo code, everybody. That's WHW. Pay just the $5 shipping. That's BLUECHEW.com. Promo code WHW. Remember, chew it and do it.
I like that. Chew it and do it. Now, speaking of chewing and doing, I don't know if you were paying attention to the video package here, but the gist is Chris Jericho has pissed in William Regal's tea.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you all were talking about super hard dicks while Chris Jericho was zipping his pants up.
Well, sometimes things just fall into place, you understand, on this show.
Look, there's a hog down in the corner poster. This is perfect.
Chat me up. This match here, opening match, William Regal, Chris Jericho. Talk about some Hall of Fame talent to get your show started, right?
Yeah, and I understand what they're doing here. Great match, great workers to begin things, and a pretty darn good angle. But isn't it kind of odd to have your Intercontinental Championship, one of your top championships, to open up your show?
Well, I think, you guys really set a precedent with Nitro where you wanted the first match to be fast paced and high flying and a lot of hot moves and big action. And you're going to see some of that fanciness here in this match, like that big spot where maybe could have caught him a little better there, but still. Yeah. What a remarkable thing that Jericho was able to accomplish here. I don't know that we've spent a ton of time talking about this, but here he's in the opening match at WrestleMania 17, and we just watched WrestleMania 18. Do you remember where he was on the card there?
He was in the very last match.
That's pretty awesome, man. I mean, it's very reminiscent of somebody else in the WWE right now. Becky Lynch going from the pre-show to now, threatening to just take over the main event, whether the McMahons want it or not.
Yeah. You talked about, there's a one count. You talked about the fact that we just saw the video. Being a friend of Regal's and having a lot of respect for him, I went back and watched a lot of the videos and a lot of the stuff that Steve Regal did, in the WWE. And he was just absolutely hilarious. His reaction to drinking that piss was just spectacular.
Let me just say, that's a sentence I never thought I'd hear Tony Schiavone say. Boy, okay. He really sold the piss out of the piss. Nobody can sell the piss out of piss like Regal.
Okay, put it this way. You would think that if you would pick a cup up to your mouth thinking it was tea and it was piss, that you would go and blow it out. But he drank the thing and then did all those facial expressions that I just thought was priceless. That's what I was trying to say.
I guess we should tell everybody one of the reasons that we've got Cassio on this week is because he doesn't have to take over our show anymore. Cassio, you're actually launching your own podcast soon, right?
Yeah. As you guys stated in your last episode, I'm hoping to steal upwards of 30, 35 listeners from you guys. And by doing that, hopefully I'll interview you two as well. So Tony's committed now.
Yeah.
You were angry last week, but I got you committed.
Yeah. I'm committed. Lois has been committed.
Can I just tell you
different things? Sorry.
Man, I love that. The lion salt right into the knees. One of my favorite spots.
But talk about a difference in shows. You were talking about how big of a match this is. In y'all's last pod, you had Hayes and y'all were both talking about how slow that spot was. You had a Indiana State ref in there. The whole thing drug out. And then, like you said, this pops early. There's a belt on the line and 2 Hall of Famers going at it.
And there's a crowd. Unlike what there was in the last one that we did.
A very large crowd, too.
I guess we should reference the show since someone's going to say it. You're talking about the Chi-Town Rumble, which in fact was in Illinois, not Indiana, but whatever. Dang. Those are details.
Yeah.
What do you think of, this is sort of old school. What do you think about removing the turnbuckle and using that in the opening match? Back in the day, that would have been a no-no, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. They would have said, do not do anything like that. They didn't even want you to juice in the opening match back in the day, because they thought you should build up to something, build up to the violence, build up to.
Well, don't you think? I mean, really, if you're, and we talked about this when we did like the Chamber of Horrors, like if we're going to see a live execution in the opening match, it's really hard to get excited about headlocks and arm drags after that. And so, I'm just curious, how old school you are. Obviously that's a much different deal, an electric chair versus removing a turnbuckle.
Yeah.
But I just thought, when I saw that, I thought, man, that would have stood out like 10 years, 20 years prior to this, would it not?
Yeah, it would have. But if you think about the issue that these two had and the storyline, you would think it probably fit in to the storyline, the animosity of those two. I mean, look, Cassio, would you agree if someone pissed in my tea, I would want to hit his head into a turnbuckle instead of a turnbuckle pad, wouldn't you?
It's a good call. We'll test it out shortly when you're in Huntsville.
We don't have to test it out. No,
we'll test it.
No, listen, that's part of the low-key Big Hog experience. We got that big weekend coming up in just a couple of weeks here. And but one of the reasons people are coming is they want to pee in your tea. I mean, we had a long talk about this with Efren, and he's agreed that would be suitable for what his original plan was, which you've shot down.
He said, I want to stick my pee in tea. That's right. What I thought he meant.
Yeah. That's clearly what he meant. Right. I mean,
here's the replay once again, and down goes Jericho. Down goes, you guys were talking about something. I'm sorry. I was watching the match for a change, and double leg pickup. He's going for the walls of Jericho. He's going for the walls of Jericho. He's going. The fuck's he doing?
He got a hang now.
Oh yeah. Apparently he did. And now Regal in an STF, maybe?
Can I just tell you that when Regal applies an STF, it looks like the most brutal thing ever.
Oh, yeah. He knows how to.
I feel like that's something Cassio tried with Judy once on their honeymoon.
That's how I proposed. You're right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Just say yes.
That's Judy trying to leave the house and go back to Louisiana every 10 days.
I had her mid-ring and she couldn't reach the rope. She had to say yes.
She didn't tap out?
No. Not yet.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just tell you what a joy Lois Schiavone was at Pop's birthday party?
Really?
No, I had a great time visiting with her. She's a delight to be around in real life, which is really weird because she's never that way on the phone, ever.
Yeah, I know, but you're right. She absolutely has a great time in a social setting like that. And the thing about taking her out places like that, it is almost an impossible chore to get her to go. It is. It's like,
but when she goes, she has a great time.
Yes, she does. And she gets along with everybody. And she is so engaging and so friendly and has such a great time. But I don't want to go. I just don't feel like I said, stop it. People like being around. And but once it's a never ending chore here. I would almost pay someone to come to my house and deal with her. No, don't say and deal with her before we go out instead of me having to do it.
You got Blue Chew, Tony. Just take matters into your own hands here.
Did we just talk to the finish of the match here?
We did. Here it is. Give us a call here.
All right. Jericho with the lion salt off of the middle rope covers him. 1, 2. They didn't even show the 3. 3. And there you go. Tim White holds his hand up and Jericho retains the Intercontinental Championship. Coming to you, by the way, from the beautiful Astrodome in Houston, Texas. Almost like a book out of the NWO, right?
Somebody's late.
WCW won.
No, actually they lost. And there he is, Shane McMahon, strutting that ass into the building a little late with the WCW limousine. And Here we see the APA with Miss Jackie. What do you think Ron Simmons is saying right here?
What's she doing? Smoking a doobie? What the fuck?
Those are called cigars.
Oh, okay.
Doobie.
That'd be the world's biggest doobie.
Looked like she was tugging on a fat boy there. I didn't know,
Easy.
man.
Hang on now. The Blue Chew ad's over. Get your mind out of the gutter.
And who is this? Is this a version of Crowbar?
Oh my God. You don't know John Bradshaw Layfield when you see him?
That's JBL standing up right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, has he changed through the years? I guess we all have.
Holy cow. And what he's talking about right now is, can you believe they were fucking dumb enough to hire Bruce Pritchard? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. I apologize to JBL because shit, he'll look me up and beat my fucking ass.
He's going to put markers up your ass.
He's so mad. He tried to explain the difference in the bear market versus the bull market right there.
And Jackie wasn't getting it.
She wasn't getting it.
I don't know.
He's
She just wanted to
All right.
adjust-
So here you go. This is basically Lois in real life.
What?
This is right to censor.
Uh-huh.
So you got Bull Buchanan, Stevie, who you like, the former Val Venus, and the former Godfather. So no hoes and no porn stars and no BWO. They're here to censor all the devious, foul, rude, brash, inappropriate behavior.
So you think this was a takeoff of what WCW was actually doing behind the scenes?
No, they got a lot of heat from the, I think it's called the PTC, the parent teacher council or whatever. And I believe that that's sort of the idea here is they're just mocking them. So instead of PTC, it's RTC, the right to censor.
Gotcha.
And here comes, well, I'm not allowed to say his name. I'll let you take it from here.
You're not allowed to say his name? Well, I've smoke and there comes nobody. Oh my God. It's one of the greatest of all time. One of the nicest men that I've ever talked to. One of Conrad's favorites. I know one of Dave Silva's favorites. If you dare, it's Taz. Are you allowed to talk during this match, Conrad?
Yeah, I'm allowed to talk.
Okay. You're just not allowed to say his name.
Well, I mean, he specifically said, don't say my name on your podcast, brother. So
Okay.
I won't.
All right. So and now here comes Miss Jackie.
And Crowbar, right? Didn't he say JBL as Crowbar?
Crowbar.
Can't believe we're going to fucking go with JBL as Crowbar. By the way, when I tell John that you called him Crowbar.
Don't say that because I know how he is. He'll beat the fuck out of me. Or at least attempt to.
Can I tweet it and tag him?
Well, what I want to do is I'm going to not only tell him what you said, I'm going to drop a pin to your house.
Okay.
So he knows exactly how to get to your street in Marietta.
By the way, tweet this here, Casio,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, watch this. Oh, man. Fucking Taz throw a clothesline or what, buddy? Look at this. Jackie. Yes. Oh, boy, she could give me a DDT anytime. Lordy. Look at JBL. So JBL has gone through a lot of incarnations, huh?
Yeah, he was Justin Hawk Bradshaw first in the company.
Okay.
And he was managed by Dutch Mantell there. And then he became one of the new Blackjacks with Barry Windham. And then he was just Bradshaw for a minute. And then he joined the Acolytes here. And they originally were part of the ministry and had symbols painted on their chests. And then eventually they became the APA, the Acolyte Protection Agency. So they had more of a, we're going to play cards and drink beer and smoke cigars deal, which is sort of what they're doing now. And then eventually JBL would become like a rich, snobby, J.R. Ewing type. He would drive into the building in a limo and had the big horns on the front. And he'd have a sporting jacket on and a cowboy hat. And he'd go shake everybody's hands, but then use the hand sanitizer right in front of everybody right after. Just really good stuff.
I see. Russian leg sweep and a 2 count. Let me, in the course of the history of professional wrestling, where was the Stevie Richards chair shot on JBL, the shooting chair shot that happened? Remember that?
Yeah, that would be years later as a receipt from him beating up Blue Meanie at 2005's One Night Stand. So this is 01.
All right, so it hasn't happened yet. Gotcha.
Yes.
Right. Because it was one of maybe the stiffest chair shot I've ever seen. Maybe. I think it absolutely was. Pretty good tag team match. So a lot of action going on.
It does feel like a bit of a thrown together match, in my opinion, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but just Acolytes and Taz versus RTC to me just feels like it's sort of, well, we got to get everybody on the show. Yeah.
Okay. And everybody, why not? Here's a question I have about this, and you know more about it than I do. WrestleMania is now almost, it's almost exclusively a big stadium event. It never was always that way. I know we had one at Sky Dome, and they had one at, of course, WrestleMania 3 at Silverdome. Now here they are in the Astrodome. Did this begin the run of just big stadiums for them, or when did that start?
The first super show was WrestleMania 3. 4 and 5 were at Trump Plaza. 6 was in a dome. 7, they tried to run the LA Coliseum, couldn't sell tickets, lied about it, and said it was security, and that's the reason they moved it indoors. And then WrestleMania 8, wasn't a huge financial success. It was tried to run the Hoosier Dome, had a lot of folks there, but not a huge gate. I mean, it had a lot of comps. WrestleMania 9 was Caesar's Palace, which was much smaller. WrestleMania 10 was back in New York. 11 was in a smaller arena in the Northeast. 12 was in Anaheim. 13 was in Chicago. 14 is the first big one they ran again, which would have been the Fleet Center. 15 was in Philadelphia. So we were on sort of track to get big, but this is the first really big crowd in a few years.
Right.
And 18, they would be back in the Sky Dome. 19, they would run the baseball stadium in Seattle. 20, just because of the anniversary, they'd be back at MSG. But you're right. This was really, since they were hot, the first big show. And now, of course, they're running baseball stadiums and football stadiums and giant domes and everywhere that they can. And I'd like to hope that one day soon we get one right there in your hometown of Atlanta with that new stadium. I don't know why they wouldn't.
I think it would be great. They would have it in the stadium. There's JBL with the pin, the 1, 2, 3. And I think the Mercedes-Benz stadium would be great to host the. Didn't they have it at the Georgia Dome one time?
Yeah, it was maybe the worst WrestleMania ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Not because of the venue, though, right?
No, the main event was The Miz versus John Cena, and The Rock was the host. And
so you couldn't even see half the main event.
Right. And the other half at the time, I don't think anybody wanted to see. Just before he got over.
Tony, are you amazed or kind of scared that Conrad ran all those venues off without one piece of paper or note?
Neither one. Expected it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, you expect a sheet of paper. I needed a sheet of paper out of that.
And
that's in your head. That's in that big old noggin of yours.
Well, there's a lot up there, but that's probably because I haven't had to take a clothesline from hell like JBL delivered to the Godfather.
No lariat.
Holy shit, they're in Huntsville.
Well, I guess you can say that because it's got the space stuff there, but there's a big crowd there for wrestling, so it's definitely not Huntsville. We draw 2,500 for WWE events here.
Snickers Crunchers.
If they'd hand out Snickers Crunchers, we might all show up.
I've never had a Snickers Cruncher.
Me neither.
Do they still have Snickers Crunchers?
How the fuck will we know? So check this out. Here's a comatose Linda McMahon.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Being pushed by Vince's girlfriend, Trish Stratus.
She's a politician,
and
right?
Yeah, she's in Trump's cabinet. That's probably the way she looks now in real life.
Speaking of cabinets, I'm getting hungry.
I wonder if that's the way Stephanie greeted Bruce this past week at TV.
Just love to see you. Thanks for being here, Bruce. And what do you think of this item, Bruce?
Oh, the jacket. I won't look at it.
So, yeah. Okay.
By the way, do you remember Stewart from Mad TV? Look what I can do. Tell me that Linda McMahon doesn't like she could be his mom. I need her to jump out of that chair and go, look what I can do.
Stewie.
No. Let me do it.
Stewie, stop.
All right, so here we go. One of my good close personal friends from back in the day's favorite wrestler ever, Raven. I used to always say, who the fuck has Raven as their favorite wrestler? But you know what? You know him in real life, and you say, I mean,
one of my favorites.
Super cool. And I loved his ECW stuff.
Yeah.
But I felt like the WCW stuff, like after a year in, was just whatever. And I don't think the WWF ever knew what to do with Raven.
I'm sure they didn't.
I mean, here you see he's just wheeling out a shopping cart of weapons, which in and of
dildo
itself.
on top there, isn't it?
A what?
Is that? Oh no, that's a caution sign. It looked like just a big yellow dildo on top there, doesn't it?
What are you putting in your wife? What are you? My
That is
Lord.
that looked when he was walking out looked like a big yellow dildo sticking up in the air.
Where would you? Do you see how big that is? How could you use that?
Do they even make them in yellow?
I used one. I don't know how you can use it.
I've never even seen one in yellow.
You haven't? What colors have you seen?
He only uses the black ones.
Okay.
Guys,
What?
It's a deep purple.
Oh, well, I'm colorblind.
Oh, deep purple. Okay. Yeah, that was a great band too.
I'm colorblind.
Smoke on the water.
Speaking of,
dildos are yellow. Dun, 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 dun. And
fire
here comes-
behind this guy.
So the mayor is coming in to wrestle Raven in a shopping cart of death match here.
We've got two politicians on this WrestleMania so far.
Seriously? A mayor and a member of Trump's cabinet?
That's big time.
How about that? Wow.
And the rumor and innuendo is that the main event might be our president one day. How crazy is that?
Yeah. I'd vote for him.
You talking about Steve Austin?
No, Dwayne Johnson. I'd vote for him as
Can
president.
you imagine? Let's pretend for a minute Steve Austin was going to be president.
Yeah, that's right.
If it came down to Stone Cold versus Rock, would Rock win? Nationwide?
No, I'm just saying like the promos, like the State of the Union address.
Fantastic.
Like he would be like, y'all want a wall? What? Who's going to pay for it? What? That would be huge.
That's right. Congress 316, I'm going to kick your ass. Like that.
There's 316.
That would be so hilarious.
Yeah.
Chuck Schumer, you can kiss my ass, and that's the bottom line. Dude, there's so many like silly Stone Cold in politics is what we need. How have we not talked about this?
I agree, man. Somebody ought to.
He's attacking Kane with a dildo.
With the dildo. Whoa.
Let's run
Kane's
through
not
that.
selling it at all, man.
This guy is billed as the demon from hell, and you're like, I'm gonna hit him with this caution sign.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have a plastic Frankenstein in there too as well. What the fuck? And hold the phone.
By
Here
the way,
Here comes the giant.
I can't wait to talk to you about this.
Okay.
So I did a live show with Eric Bischoff over the weekend in St. Louis.
Uh-huh.
And people are coming through the VIP line, different things, sign my Nitro book, sign my Eric Bischoff book, sign this action figure, whatever. A guy brings in a Nintendo 64 game box, and it's got Hulk Hogan on one side and the Giant on the other.
Right.
And Eric takes his marker and signs his name as big as he can right over Big Show's face. And I said, damn, you're just signing it on his head like that? And he said, why not? He's the biggest waste of space, overpaid piece of shit talent in the history of the wrestling business.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my God. And so then I brought it up on stage and he's like, no, I'm just saying. And then he was honest for a minute. And he said, let me tell you where it really comes from. When he was unhappy at the end of his WCW run, he looked me straight in the face after I made him and got him out of, being a bouncer and working at a gym or whatever he was doing, and put the belt on him and put him in the main event and gave him a push and paid him more money than he never made in his life and put him on TV and made him a star. But he looked me right in the face and said, I think Vince McMahon can make me a bigger star than you can. And he said, I can't lie. Hurt my feelings a little. So I've just carried it on. And you know what? When he went over there, they didn't. He's not a bigger star than he was in WCW. He never lived up to the expectations. He thought he was going to go and main event every WrestleMania and be the top star and be the biggest draw and sell the most tickets and sell the most merch and be the biggest star in the business because Andre was one of the biggest for Vince, but he was never Andre, was he? And I was like, damn. Because I've always thought, and he was fair and said, listen, he's made a ton of money, tens of millions of dollars, and been consistently employed and had a hell of a career. However, he was not this transcendent star that he expected to be. And I'd never talked to Eric about there sort of being heat or dissatisfaction or hurt feelings or any of that. Did you ever hear any of that when you were in WCW?
No, not at all. I thought he and Eric got along, and I thought he and Eric were close. And I agree with everything that Eric is saying about Eric did a lot for him and put him in a main event, made him a star. And then if you think about it, you have to agree with it. But I mean, it's hard to try to be a giant when there's already been Andre the Giant. To me, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, don't you?
I'll tell you this, if a demon ever comes straight out of hell after me, I'm going to hit him with a road sign. Oh, threw him right through the sheetrock there.
How about that? That must be a gimmick wall. You think it's a gimmick wall?
Why? Because there's a fresh coat of paint. What are you talking about?
It just seems to me to be a gimmick wall. Oh, God. Come on. Go back to the gimmick wall.
Hang on now. What about that? Well,
Just
I don't want to give you a spoiler.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Oh. Oh, no.
He's locking out the mayor.
Okay.
Kane's never getting through that.
He's putting a real lock on. No, I agree. I mean, how could he ever get through that?
Oh, no.
He threw a man through sheetrock. Oh,
Shit. He broke the chain. He broke the fucking chain. What's he going to get? What the?
a broom?
You know, if a giant were to break in my house, honey, get me that broom.
That's the most pain he's been in the entire match from a broomstick.
Because that broom was fucking not gimmick. It's a real
Guys, if you hold a broomstick right and punch him into goozle with it, it would hurt.
He just broke a 4x4 over him, but
Okay.
the broom didn't break at all. Oh, now he's gonna hang him with a hose.
Hang him with a rubber hose.
He's wrapped it around his goozle.
I mean,
Is that near the goozle?
Oh, it just broke right through the fence.
That's got to be a gimmick fence.
yeah, it is. Yes, sir. So I take it this is a three-way match.
Jesus Christ!
Listen, I want to tell you something. I'm going to be very honest. I was,
You know, I just
Cats, you gotta
realized
be
when
the
you
same
look
way.
at Raven
I
right
was
here.
so taken with the story. Oh, fuck! I was so taken with the story about Eric and the Giant and Paul White that I wasn't paying attention to the match. I was listening to the story, man.
I was too.
Hell of a story. And all of a sudden, I see three guys going at it. Man, they're back in the locker room area.
He's telling him he's not going to vote for him.
No,
Oh, there's no ceiling in this room. I wonder
Oh, my
why.
God. it's like a locker room cubicle.
You don't reckon that they just
Oh, no.
put this together that day, do you?
Oh no! Well, yeah, probably because they had to go Cats. What the fuck?
That's-
What?
Go Cats.
Seems
Cats.
legit, right?
That's
Okay.
in the local high school.
Oh, it's got to be.
Oh!
Oh,
that's
well,
some
let's hear it
shot.
for Texas workmanship.
Oh, some shoddy
Oh,
construction.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah.
Right. Oh, there's a ceiling in that.
Oh. Hey, I don't know about you, but this may be one of the best hardcore matches I've ever seen.
How about Raven's bleeding like a stuck pig now? Before
Yeah.
he was bleeding, though, before he had this crimson mask, I realized he looked like Steven Tyler if Steven Tyler got on the gas. Big Show riding on the back of a golf cart is the best thing ever.
This is what it would look like if us three went golfing. I feel like Conrad would be on the back. Tony's driving.
Driving.
Look at the referee catching a ride.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he got rid
I knew he'd run over somebody. Oh, fuck.
They better file a police report right now because the mayor has just done he's just done a hit and run here.
This is one of the best
I don't know
matches
why
I've
his opponent
seen.
didn't bring this up during the last election. He
Now-
ran over a man with a golf cart. Would you elect somebody like that?
No, I don't know that you remember this, but he actually electrocuted a man by the balls once.
Well, I mean, after you run somebody over the golf cart, what's next?
Apparently, testicle electrocution.
Oh.
Oh.
Catering.
They hit him with a box of packing peanuts, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. And now we're going to the part of the catering.
Sweet tea's out.
There's hot coffee in those things. All right.
Oh,
Ice bin.
That actually
Ice
hurt
bin.
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want the ice bin thrown at me. Oh my God, the chips are everywhere.
Yeah.
The chips are down.
Wait, where'd Raven go?
I like that box that drapes. It's a box just for the drapes. You see that? Everything's okay. Walk this way, dumbasses. Here's the gorilla position.
Yeah, I mean, that's the real gorilla position.
Yeah. I'm glad they destroyed the whiteboard there because none of the wrestlers ever look at that.
There's Jericho's shirt chilling.
The ref's got the belt.
Yeah.
See, tell me that picture doesn't look like Steven Tyler on the gas a little.
It does. They threw those pictures back up there to let everybody know this is what the guys look like, by the way. Oh.
Beat up on your own picture.
Let me just say, not the best sequence of punches we've seen.
No. No, the mayor's.
I would not want to take a bump on that grate.
No.
That does not seem like that's a good idea. Oh my gosh, that big platform over there. What do you reckon that's doing?
I don't know. It's for the camera. It's a camera thing where for the camera guy to stand on, I think.
They're covering up a lot of equipment and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably so. Oh, it's for a giant to fall. Oh my God. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're fucking dead. Jump in the hole.
They're dead.
Oh. Okay.
Them. They're dead.
This is carnage beyond belief. Oh, yeah.
The count is the best part. The dude is 12 feet away.
In the air.
Jimmy Cordeas is 12 feet away, not hitting the ground, hitting the side of the casing here, slapping it 3 times. The mayor is the hardcore champion, having murdered 2 men.
It's like a Bronco Lubitsch count. You know, Bronco, you just like get down to one knee and go 1, 2, 3. I ain't gonna get down any further. Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Oh, he survived this one, don't you guys think? Survival.
Survive's a good word.
Yeah, now it's like they're in a fishbowl. And let's take a look at some of the action once again. Take it away, Cassio.
Boom. Slings him. He's got a hose around his goozle, slings him into an office. Look at that. He's got a hand on his goozle. And he kicks him, and they both go into the empty fish tank that is there for no reason in the middle of a dome. And through the smoke rises our hardcore champion, my friends. Wait, did Kane just leg drop into there?
Yeah, he did. Just jump into the hole. Here comes the
There's
count.
the count. He's slapping him. Yes.
Oh, God.
That's one of my favorite new matches ever.
That's pretty fucking cool. Is it over?
They're still down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's go backstage where Kurt Angle, wearing that. Oh, Edge, Christian. That's right. One of these guys. Wasn't it Flair's Pop's birthday?
Yeah. Edge was there.
Right.
Edge and his wife, Beth Phoenix, who is another wrestler who was very successful and now a Hall of Famer. She's not on this show, but yeah, she was there. Christian didn't make it and Kurt Angle didn't make it, but
right.
Yep. Edge was there.
Steamboat was there.
Your first time meeting Edge, probably, huh?
I didn't meet him.
You didn't meet him at the birthday?
No, I saw him, but I didn't meet him.
Did you not want to meet him, or you just
didn't have a chance?
Didn't happen.
No, didn't have a chance. Hey, my God, we're looking outside of what? Oh, this is New York City. This is the WWE or WWF. Oh my God!
Oh,
cut him up, baby. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. New York WWF Times Square.
See, you went to Canyon's watch party. This is Snuka's watch party.
A little bit better. And who is this young lady with Coach?
Well,
Well, she's a very special guest. She's being interviewed here. Tell us what you think Coach is saying right now.
Do you like my hair? You know I have a low-key big hog.
Oh, God.
That's the first two things that popped in my mind. Yes, I have a lot of hair now. You see, I'm trying to put plugs in the front. I'm just thinking about low-key big hog. Low-key big hog. That's right, low-key big hog. It may have been a term made famous by Conrad Thompson, but I'm the original low-key big hog. Low-key big hog. Low-key big hog.
Oh.
What is this about? I don't know. They're just interviewing fans, right?
Well, they won a contest.
Oh.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
You just fell in love with The Rock last year, or when we watched WrestleMania 18.
Yeah.
He was cutting a promo about Hulk Hogan. Here, he's, of course, the champ in the main event, taking on the one and only Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right during this era, he was a part of Mr. McMahon's crew, right?
No.
He wasn't. Okay. I thought he was. The fuck? Who's that? Hulk Hogan with a lampshade on his head?
No, that's Chavo Guerrero. No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's Perry Saturn.
Okay. Oh, God.
Lampshade.
It looked like Hulk Hogan with a lampshade on his head at first.
It does look like it. It
Hey,
does.
and for my next party trick, check this out. I'll just, hey, guess what I'll do? I'll stand over the corner with the lampshade on my head. Here's a 1, 2,
What did you just say?
2 count.
What did you say out loud right there?
I didn't say anything right there.
What just happened?
Cause I don't,
What I just said actually was something that I'm gonna go back and edit out. And I've written down the time code so both you guys can go fuck yourself. That's
well, just leave in where you say you're going to edit it out, because that'll get everybody talking.
like I had to do the last time. Good God, I spent another 5 hours editing this show together last time. Oh, I have no idea who this is. None.
It's Test, and you'd be happy to hear that he was Stacy Keibler's boyfriend at the time that she was offered Playboy, and Eric Bischoff talked her out of it.
Whoa.
I have no idea. He's the damn European champion. He's the best guy from Europe they've got.
I don't live in fucking Europe, so I wouldn't know who the fuck he was.
There's literally, right at this moment, there's not a better guy from Europe than Test.
Wait a minute, he's dead, isn't he?
Well, I mean, at that moment.
At that moment, okay.
Yeah. At that moment, not a better wrestler. I'm not sure that he's from Europe, but.
Conrad and I did the ECW pay-per-view, and Tess was in that, I believe.
Did he talk with a European accent?
No, he did not. Oh. So we got a guy with a European accent and a guy who speaks like he's from Tijuana, maybe?
He doesn't have a European accent. He was brought in as a quote unquote roadie for Motley Crue. He was never a part of the original ECW. You're just making shit up, but let's just go with it.
Notice, okay, here's a great indication of how great Eddie Guerrero was.
He could make Tess look good.
Oh, that's a good one too. But everything up until now, after Eddie just hit the ropes, everything looked in slow motion comparatively. I mean, Eddie he's picked up the speed. He's picked up the intensity of everything so far just by hitting the ropes.
Gracious.
Just absolutely one of the great performers ever.
Well, I mean, standard, the intensity always steps up when the European title's on the line.
Yeah, apparently so.
Between, it's Test and Latino Heat. Nothing screams.
No. Look
Europe.
at that. Finger up the ass, hand on the goozle. Boom!
Hand on the goozle.
Is that your go-to now? We're going to get Goozle over.
Finger up the ass, hand on the goozle. What a day.
I feel like that's your like mating ritual with the wife.
Ah, God.
It all started with a broomstick to the goozle.
It sure did. Oh, God.
Oh, so this is, I was waiting on Lampshade to jump in. He's just watching.
No, he just came out to watch. He walked out with Eddie. He said, "Can I watch?" Eddie said, "Yes, you can."
Well, why did he take the lampshade off if he's just watching?
Well, the lampshade was over his eyes, probably. Look at this.
It's hard to see with the lampshade on.
Hard to see with the lampshade on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
But you
call.
got holes in it.
That's a good call.
Okay.
Ooh.
And he looked like the guy from the Cosby Kids. 1, 2, 2 count.
Well, wait, Tess is putting in some good work. For real, though.
Yeah, he really is. And he looks good.
All them European dudes do.
Jesus Christ. Can we not talk about Tess' greatest accomplishment?
What, getting tangled in the rope?
Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler. I knew the answer to that one, dumbass.
Hey, so let me ask you, if you could be one of the greatest, most well-respected professional wrestlers of all time and have the mutual respect and admiration of everyone you ever met, entertained, or worked with, like Eddie Guerrero, or you could have had a 6-month romance with Stacy Keibler, how fast does it take you to take the Stacy Keibler option?
No, I wouldn't take the Stacy Keibler option.
Yes, you would, dude.
No, I wouldn't.
You
No.
texted David Flair and asked if you could smell his fingers. I don't want to hear you lie on this podcast.
Well, there's a difference between used to could and smelling the fingers.
What?
I just think that if you had a 6-month relationship with Stacy Keibler, that would be 6 great months. But now you didn't have it, and you would be so upset and forlorn that you would be a miserable prick the rest of your life.
Do we know going in it's lasting 6 months?
Yeah, I know.
Or is it, do
I'll
we
go
just
for
know
like
we're having a
6
relationship?
Does that matter
Conrad?
to you? I mean, do you need to?
I'm just clarifying for the decision.
Yeah,
Because Tony's basing a lot on the 6-month time frame.
right. That's what I'm basing it on. I'm basing it on, oh, you had it, but no longer. Or you still have it, or you could have been a great wrestling, you see. Now, if you tell me that Stacy Keibler would still be with me, then I would go with her. I would go with that. But if you say only 6 months and a well-respected wrestler, I would say, well, probably well-respected wrestler.
Where's the time cutoff?
Okay.
5 years?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's right.
I'm asking you. What if it's?
Are you asking me?
What if it's Stacy Keibler for 5 years? Not 6 months.
The time cutoff would be infinity.
Oh, so if there's an expiration date, you're out.
Yeah, that's right. Current day. In other words, you hook up with Stacy and she's still with you. That's what I'm saying.
So he's out, Conrad.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, look at Eddie. Well, he's trying with it's a sleeper hold on the back. You still with us, Conrad?
Yeah, I was just shocked at that answer.
Yeah. Well, we just try to clarify.
No, I'm just saying you'd rather be Bobby Eaton than hook up with Stacy Keibler. Like going. I mean, I love Dennis Condrey, but god damn. What? Scott Armstrong?
See, now that
Brad
changes
Armstrong?
the dynamics of this.
You'd rather
What's
be
that
Bobby Eaton.
Doesn't it change the dynamics of this question? It changes everything.
I mean, did I not describe Bobby Eaton just a minute ago? Who'd you think I had in mind?
I don't know. One would think since you're part of the family, it'd be Pop Pop.
Oh, whoa. Are you asking would I rather make $4 million a year and find a way to spend $5 for 30 years or have a 6-month relationship with Stacey? That's a different thing.
Okay.
I just said, mutual and admiration and respect from everyone you worked with, and fans alike appreciated you for one of the all-time greats, blah, blah, blah. So if it's like, I could be Brad Armstrong.
Yeah, you could be JR too.
Or I can hook up with Stacy Keibler for 6 months, have a run in the big time.
Yeah. 1, 2. See, to me, 6 months would not do it. 6 months would just make me want more, and it would make me an idiot. Okay.
Wait. Make you want more? Have you popped a blue chew? What are you talking about over there?
Look, think about this. 6 months of Stacy Keibler. What about the 7th month? You're just fucking on the phone. Stacy, you there? I'm calling for the 100th time today. It'll make you. It would make you It would make you an idiot. It would make you nuts.
Is that the way you got roped in with Lois? You stalked her till she just gave up, and now you're just stuck with her.
No, wouldn't like that at all. Wouldn't like that at all. She'd love me because I was a nice young 1-2.
Hey, tell Cassio what you told me that one time about how Lois threw that monkey on you on the first date.
I'm not talking about that. Cause oh man,
how about that's a big man to be given a vertical suplex?
Yeah, but Eddie can do it. Hey, he's going for this frog splash. Here he goes. Fans are with him. Oh, maybe he's not. Ducking the foot. Yeah, should have ducked that one.
Goozle kick.
Pump handle. Pump handle pickup. Don't tell me they're going to have Eddie do a job to this guy.
He's the champ, man. He's the European champion.
It's Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, 2 count. Thank God.
But hang on now. You used to shit on Eddie Guerrero and say he was a cruiserweight.
I never shit on Eddie Guerrero. I never shit on Eddie Guerrero.
You said I didn't have any time for those cruiserweights. Nah.
No.
I need Mr. Wrestling 2 to come in there with his big diaper on doing knee lift.
No, I never said that. I said I didn't have time for a lot of luchadors who didn't sell shit.
All right. Luchador implies that it was a Mexican wrestler, right?
1, 2. Dean Malenko.
Is he a cruiserweight?
No, he's an agent, isn't he? He said, I've told you guys to go home. I'm going to stop it right now. There you go, Eddie. Yes, sir. Come on. Covering. 1, 2, 3. We got a new European champion.
Test just entered Brexit, buddy. He is out. No longer the European champ.
You've been waiting for that line, haven't you?
I have. Nothing screams the best in Europe like Eddie Guerrero. He gets the lampshade.
Yeah. Stick it back on him. There you go.
Give us a call here, Tony.
All right, here's a cover, and here comes Dean Malenko. I said to go home, and I'm a goddamn agent. Yeah, there you go. They're going home because I said to go home. What the fuck? Don't grab me by the neck. I've had the surgery back there. And Eddie Guerrero, he gets it from a little Hulk Hogan there. Boom! On the head. Here's the cover. Referee, 1, 2. For God's sake, show a 1, 2, 3 before you go to that's the second time they've done that, Conrad.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
There's the man.
So Mick, what do you think about the highlights in my hair? Huh? Do you think I'm too old to have highlights in my hair? And I've colored my beard.
What do you think he's saying here, Cassio?
I'm I can't wait to show you guys my Santa Claus Hawaiian shirts. It's gonna be an awesome 365 days. You come see me at the comedy clubs. Right down every day I'm gonna have Santa Claus on. Oh, ho ho ho. Have a nice day.
More of that great comedy available soon at Cassio's Cut.
What?
Yeah, there he is. Our next governor. I mean, our next president.
Yes, sir. I'd vote for him.
Dude, it would be awesome.
We ought to start
A petition
to get him to run. Integrity.
Can you imagine if we don't need no goddamn wall? I'll just get in my pickup truck, get a case of beer. What? Just ride up and down the Rio Grande looking for Dave Silva. What?
Looking for Dave Silva.
Stunning dreamers left and right. What? Dude.
Stunning dreamers.
It would be hilarious. A stone cold political we've got to pitch that.
Yeah.
Do we know if Broken Skull Ranch is on the border or not? Do we know?
No, it's not.
It's not.
I don't even think he has it anymore. Hey, so let me ask you this. We don't ever talk about politics here, but it is a wrestling related thing. And we're talking about, what if Stone Cold was president, not The Rock? But, there's a lot of political aspirations for your old friend Kamala lately. The Ugandan giant.
No, you got that wrong.
No, come on. Look, Google it.
No, it's not, because
No, just politics. Kamala, throw it in your Google machine.
she's been listening. She's been listening to these podcasts.
Wait, it's a
Now,
dude.
hang on
Kamala
a
was a
second.
dude. He's a Ugandan giant.
No, she is now, since she's been listening to this podcast, she said, I've got to change the pronunciation of my first name. It's not Kamala anymore. It's Kamala. She's changed the pronunciation of her first
Wait,
name.
hang on. I was reading about this the other day that Kamala was eyeing a run, and
It's Kamala.
no, I've seen him like for years and years, and Kim Chi is there. I mean, I guess Kim Chi maybe going to be the VP. I don't know, but
Kimchi.
Wait,
Really?
you remember?
Kimchi. I used to eat kimchi when I went to Korean restaurants.
Well, I didn't know that y'all ever dated, but that's good to know.
Does he say restaurants often, or do you just let him say it?
That's the way he says it.
You just let him say
He
it?
says library, restaurant. And what's the other word he can't say? There's one other word you can't say.
I don't know.
Restaurant.
It's not a restaurant?
No.
What is it? A restaurant?
It's fine, Kamala. It's fine.
It's fine restaurant.
Well, what you call it, Captain D's over there with your fancy pants.
I've had a few restaurant orders on me before, placed by ladies.
Hey, potential be a pretty damn good match here. Huh?
We got some workers, yeah.
Yeah. How come fans aren't like this anymore?
What do you mean?
The fan, it's a never-ending theme, I guess, on our. You just don't have the abundance of signs and the fans standing up and reacting like this anymore. You just have fans just thinking, "Oh, I'm part of the show." So, where have we gone?
I mean, I don't want anybody sitting in front of me with a poster.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. Wow, I knew this, man.
So I guess I should tell everybody that you and I've talked about a musical bit that you're going to be putting together.
Yeah.
Are you excited about it? I mean, it's a hip hop song. I guess we can give a spoiler. I don't give too much, but it's a hip hop song, and one you were not familiar with before I sort of pitched it today as we began, right before we started rolling.
Exactly. And we're going to put it together. And if you're a member of Patreon, you'll probably hear it.
He doesn't sound excited about it.
No, but you know what? He wasn't excited about Raven's mom when I pitched it either. But then he had a lot of fun when it was done.
Well, it's over. It's over like Rover now.
Yeah.
And you pitched It's Cold Outside for me and Lois, and we did that. Remember? You're the one to pitch that. So you're the idea man here. You're the idea guy.
Well, I got an idea. Why don't you try to give us some real commentary on Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit here, two of the all-time best in-ring performers. Obviously, one is persona non grata, nobody really talks about anymore for very understandable and clear reasons, and the other still hanging around doing some on-air stuff for WWE. And Kurt Angle, the first gold medalist in WWE history. You know, give us some real play-by-play here.
Tony Schiavone, along with Conrad Thompson, Cassio Kidd, we're coming to you from the Astrodome at WrestleMania 17. Pickup by Kurt Angle, and he's got him into a waist lock, turned over by Benoit, trying to hit. So look at that great set out. And now do a front chancery, side headlock, trying to keep him off. He's trying to just keep him off onto the mat. Boy, look at this. Just as Jim Ross would say, catch can wrestling. 1, 2. Good shot of what it takes to be a great amateur wrestler. And you know, Cassio, I think you would agree with me. A great amateur wrestler sometimes doesn't make the great transition to pro wrestling, but I think Kurt Angle is doing that.
He's done it well.
Cassio, for that, Conrad, what do you think?
I think that Kurt Angle is probably the most natural professional wrestler in the history of wrestling. And we've seen recently, you know, the rise of Ronda Rousey, and a lot of people draw those comparisons and say, we haven't seen someone this natural at this since Kurt Angle. And whenever I would talk to Bruce Pritchard, he would say that his brother Tom would say immediately, day one of quote unquote wrestling school, back when they did the dojos and camps at Trax and Stamford, that he was attacking the mat And that's something that, you probably don't have an instinct for if you're an amateur wrestler, right, Tony? You're taught to never be on your back.
I would agree. Never use history of professional wrestling again. That's my line. Thank you very much, Conrad, for that. And back up here comes Kurt Angle, man. I don't know if he's blown up here or not. At Casio, they're back to a vertical base, right? Once again, wouldn't you agree?
What's a front chancery?
Okay. It's the opposite of reverse chancery. Okay.
It's the move you did on your honeymoon with Judy.
Is that a chancery?
Well,
No.
she said, Cassio, you know, you're bigger than the other boys I've been with, but I'm going to take a front chancery here. Let's see how it goes.
She passed out.
I hope I don't smoke.
She took a chance. She regrets.
You asked me to do commentary, and then you shit all over it.
No, in fairness,
I never heard that before.
you shit on both of us a little bit. I gave a real answer, and you said, that's my line.
Well, all right. I hope we have another front chancery here soon.
Without question.
Oh, wow.
Hey, can we ask a question? Are you ever going to call wrestling again, or is this the only place we're ever going to hear it?
Well, I don't know if it works into my schedule. I'm a very busy guy.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
When I said, hey, my plane lands at this time, what time can you? And he said, I'm not doing anything today. I'm available all day. Anytime's fine.
See? So here's run a wrestling event on Sunday. I'll be there.
I love you. Hey, so let's smarten up Cassio here. Mm-hmm. Lois has been doing DDP yoga, and she's dropped some LBs, and she's looking good and feeling good. And she had a new outfit on at Pop's birthday, like she liked it. She was dressed to the nines.
Right.
I gave her a big hug and complimented her, but I used a line that I don't think she knew how to take, but Tony immediately started laughing and thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
And I said, oh my gosh, you look so great. I mean, I hope you feel half as good as you look. Cause you know, she had a little health scare and wasn't feeling good. And she's like, no, I feel good. And I said, well, I love your outfit. You're dressed to the nines today. You look like you could host The View.
Host The View.
She did not think that was funny.
No, she stared at Conrad for quite a while.
Yeah. No blinking.
She's not a fan, as I can gather from previous pods.
Sure.
Right.
Well, I mean, I knew that when I said it.
Right.
But the idea was this is a TV ready outfit right here.
Right.
But
and you got stank eye.
Bad.
Yeah.
A lot.
Which is obviously what you're going for, because you just love to give people shit. I mean, if there is one common denominator, anybody that knows you and loves you, hey, this guy loves to give you shit, and he's better at it than anybody else. 1, 2. And of course I loved it. I laughed. Ha ha ha. I love to see you at the table with Whoopi Goldberg. Ha 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 ha. Shit like that. And she didn't.
She didn't. Did she talk to you the rest of the night, Conrad?
Yeah. Well, we were great. I mean, she got 38 hugs and 19 pictures. We were good.
Did you see how excited? I mean, wet panty excited to see Todd Gurley she was.
I didn't think we were going to talk about that.
I mean, she was like, "There's Todd Gurley's here, Todd Gurley." I said, "Yeah." And
let me just give you a spoiler. Let me just give you a spoiler here.
Okay.
All of Tony's dildos are black.
No, the deep purple
and red for the Bulldogs.
Okay. Oh, got it.
That's what the fuck.
What? And now she got a new yellow one. Doesn't he play for the Rams?
Does he? I didn't realize that he's a Ram.
That's why he sees that yellow earlier.
Okay. Anyway, she was really excited.
No, she was. I mean, she told me 7 times, Todd Gurley's here. I'm like, yeah. So's Charles Barkley. So's Dennis Rodman. So's Ron Gant.
I would have popped at Ron Gant.
I did. I popped at Ron Gant. I was 10 years old again.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would have been like a kid.
That was awesome. What's weird, though, is I didn't know it was Ron Gant. Somebody had to tell me it was Ron Gant. Because I'm like, unless he has his hat and uniform on, like, I don't know that I know what Ron Gant looks like. So I may have been really excited to meet a guy, and I called him Ron Gant, and he might not actually be Ron Gant. But like, even Terry Pendleton, if he didn't have like the shin protector on, I don't fucking think that's him, y'all. Okay. Might not be. It was cool though, man. You know, Mr. Crockett was there. David Manning was there. Lots of names from wrestling yesteryear, including his best opponent ever, Ricky Steamboat.
And Joe Gomez was there. And apparently I hadn't seen Joe Gomez in 25 years. And apparently in those 25 years, Joe was spending his time sucking on an air hose.
Whoa.
because I didn't even recognize him.
Whoa.
Didn't even recognize Joe Gomez. And I said, "Are you sure you're Joe Gomez?"
I wouldn't
He said,
recognize
"Yes."
Joe Gomez if he walked in here.
Well, you wouldn't now. And I said, "There's only one way that you can prove to me that you're Joe Gomez." He said, "How's that?" I said, "Get up to do a spot and fall down and bust your ass." And he said, "No, I don't think I'll do that."
So you're just walking around low key shitting on everybody there?
No. Joe is really one of the nice guys and a longtime friend of Ric Flair's. And
hey, did you happen to hear any compliments for Triple H while you were there?
Are you talking about the 20-minute Ric Flair discussion he had about how much he loved Triple H?
No, I just,
Okay.
I know you came over that one time and you said, "God damn, I'm going to throw up. I've heard a half hour of fucking kissing Triple H's ass. If he stops short, Rick's going to know what he had for breakfast. I'm going to the bar." Something like that.
you know, the thing about it is, Cassie, you can't tell Conrad shit.
No, you cannot.
It gonna come right back out on you.
Now, here's the best part though. Then like 2 hours later, he's all giddy because Triple H introduced himself to him. He knows my name. He might actually return a call now.
Might actually return a call.
Seriously, he was like, Conrad, he came over and said hello to me. This is the greatest night in the history of our great sport.
Oh,
It's just hilarious that Triple H has that effect on people where, you know, even Chris Jericho wanted a picture with Triple H. And then when Rick got the mic, he had to say, you know, "Hey man, how much I appreciate Triple H." And Tony's like, "Look at everybody just running around here kissing Triple H's ass." But then the minute he spoke to him, he's like, "Oh my God, he spoke to me. Look, it moved. I didn't even need Blue Chew this time." I mean, seriously, the rest of the day, like the rest of the evening, like another hour, whenever you were near Tony, he'd be, I'm like, "Are you humming Triple H's theme song? Mind your business. Damn it. I'm looking at new cars."
hey, do me a favor, Conrad. You're looking at new cars. Would you throw up in one again? Oh, leg takedown, calf crusher.
I wasn't looking at new cars. You were on your phone because you were already like, "Triple H knows my name. I'm fixing to get the call, baby." I mean, I heard because you knew on Friday before everybody else did about Brucey, and you're like, "I'm fucking next. Triple H knows my goddamn name. I'm out of here." Honey, no more RoboCop for us. This podcast thing is over.
Oh, do me a favor. Would you hum Triple H's song again? That was just too good. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
All right.
That's a big event when the one and two most famous son-in-laws ever are in the same room at the same time.
Oh, I would agree. And not only that, Shane McMahon was there too. We didn't mention that.
We buried the lead. Shane was there.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny because everybody's sort of like hiding out and trying to make it a surprise. But as soon as I walk in the building, there's like the WWE head of security chilling. And I'm like, "Man, you can't stand right here. Everybody's going to know." Like, you're going to have to move a little bit. But yeah, it was a star-studded affair. Edge was there. Jeff Hardy was there. AJ Styles was there. You know, lots of names from music and sports and professional wrestling. It's pretty cool.
Crippler crossface applied, and Angle is tapped out, but no referee able to see it. Meanwhile, we've been doing a lot of yuck in here, and this has been a hell of a match.
Well, but you know, here's the deal. There's no way we can really do a good match like this justice.
No, you're right.
Our show is based on let's make fun of the bad shit, but when something's really good, you just got to let it stand on its own. And there's a lot of people who aren't able to really enjoy a Chris Benoit match, and I get it, and I don't pass judgment one way or another. But you've got two of arguably the biggest motors in professional wrestling history where it's just nonstop action, bell to bell, hard hitting, great stuff from Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle.
And oddly enough, we have three of the biggest motor mouths in professional wrestling history on this podcast at the same time. And to the top. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, he caught him with a knee.
Hey, Tony, I meant to tell you something. Cassio got me a lovely present, and it's something I think you would enjoy, and I think we're going to need to get you one, so you can sort of share in the fun.
Just re-gift it.
Well, no, I'm keeping this. You need your own.
All right, what is it?
They're cocaine sunglasses.
What the fuck?
You know those shades that Arn Anderson used to wear on TBS back in the day?
Who wore them on TBS back in the day?
Marty Lundy, your friend.
Oh, yes. Right.
Okay. Well, I have an almost identical pair now.
And they're called cocaine sunglasses?
Well, Cassio gave them to me and said, "Hey man, these are your cocaine shades." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, with these on, you look like you need one of Bruce Pritchard's shirts and like laying around South Beach and you got a little baggie in your pocket." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what that means." But then when I opened it up, I was like, "Wait a minute, these are enforcer shades." And I think me and you need to have some of these. So when we're strutting that ass around Chicago next month with Eric Bischoff, we could have some Rick Ross, Arn Anderson shades on.
All right. Cassio, get me a pair.
Done.
Thank you.
Done.
All right.
Hey, are we going to talk about the fact that your close personal friend made some headlines this past week?
Arn Anderson, no longer working for the WWE. I immediately, when I found out about it, sent him a text, which he did not answer. And then I looked on his number, and I'm thinking, well, it's a 203 number, so maybe now he's no longer with them. They confiscated his cell phone as well. So I sure would like to get in touch with him.
Do you know, Conrad, if they confiscated his cell phone?
No, I texted him. He got right back with me.
What the fuck? The fucker. Yeah, that's what
Right
it is.
before
That
the
he got
show.
money about. Okay. Oh, hey, there's
look,
the
there's
next
our
president of the United
president.
States, Kamala.
There's kimchi. You used to eat him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I ate kimchi.
if you go back to Summer of Rad, what year was that? 14 maybe?
Uh-huh.
That's what I look like every day around Conrad's pool. Just painted up and
Yeah.
in a sarong.
You weren't in my life then, Tony, but in 2014, in that summer, we had what we called the Summer of Rad. Oh my God, we're finally here. The gimmick battle royal.
Oh yeah.
Doot, doot, doot. The gobbledygook, gook, gook. Doink, Kamala. What a crew. By the way, we're ruining this entire show. You've got the two best commentators in the history of our great sport, Paul Heyman and Jim Ross, the best duo ever of the modern era, at least. I know a lot of people grew up on something different, but this is going to be fun. How about the black jet there? Oh, there's Undertaker.
Thank God he's there.
Why are you thanking God he's there?
I just thank God he's there. I mean, I'm glad to see him around.
Yeah, he's gonna be popping up in all kinds of places. I don't know if you've seen all the. Oh, look, it's Crowbar.
It's Crowbar.
I'm never going to live that one down.
No.
That's okay.
Right there, he looks like he's got one of those gas station hats that comes with the hair in it.
What do you know? The Undertaker can run a camera too. How about that? So this is
Well, they win.
mm-hmm.
Trish Stratus, where's she on your all-time list, Tony?
She's way, way down the list.
Really?
Whoa, that's hurtful.
No, I'm sorry, she is, because I haven't seen that much Trish. I haven't seen that much of her.
Did you just have a stroke?
One would think.
Wait, all right. Is Miss Jackie, who by the way looks
she's
like
higher. Miss Jackie is higher on the list than Trish Stratus is.
I
for me.
fucking quit this show.
No.
He took his headphones off.
No, put his headphones
gone.
back on for him.
He left.
Go, stop.
He walked out.
I'm just kidding. I had to go take a shit. I know. I'm just giving you an opinion here.
Conrad! I don't know how to work any of this stuff.
You just keep talking.
Okay.
Okay, just keep. That's how you work. Just.
Okay, we keep going.
I don't know how to work my mouth. Just keep talking. That's how you. You can't talk unless Conrad's got his hand up your ass. Like
I'm his puppet like everybody else.
That's right.
Look at that.
Boy.
He's getting an award.
Okay, so yeah, so there you go. I'm going to hand it to
They're getting
Trish
awards.
and hand it to this. Yeah, I hand it to you.
Do you know who that is?
No, I do not like the
He
booze.
said I handed it to this person.
Oh, that is
It's Lita.
Lita. Oh, of course it's Lita. Okay,
She's a Hall of Famer.
Lita. Whoa.
Wait, who's getting a recliner?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, the general gets a recliner.
Get the Steiner recliner. I'd just like to say, Conrad Thompson, I'll be seeing you soon. I hope. And look at this. Trish, I just want a gun to kill somebody with, is what I want to do. Is Conrad back yet?
No, I can hear him walking around in there. Apparently he's checking on Kevin Sullivan.
Lazy. Lazy frick. All right, here we are with Kurt Angle. Kurt, do you think my hairline is receding? A lot of people said, Kevin Kelly, your hairline is receding, and that really concerns me. I'm concerned about the way I look. Hairline receding? Motherfucker, you know, by 2015, I'm going to be completely bald. I'm going to be and I'm going to lose my wife to fucking Jeff Jarrett. How's that for a strike two? Oh,
God.
Sorry. Yeah.
You might want to make a time note on that one. Jeez, at the refs. How many are on the payroll?
Jesus. Just keep on pulling that crossface. He's going to pull that crossface on him until
he wants to let go. My favorite is I feel like they rotate like 2, maybe 3 refs throughout the pay-per-view, but when something goes down, there's 17.
That's right.
There's 17.
Yeah.
I think of all the podcasts I've listened to, that was my favorite line of you. You just, yeah.
Oh, Ivory and China. Oh, God bless China.
Recent Hall of Famer. She's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, they're going to put her in the putting DX in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would Conrad get his fucking dumb ass back and sit down?
Conrad,
get back here, motherfucker. But really, I got to know China, and we had a little communication that we would DM each other now and then. She really was such a nice lady, and I know she had her problems, and I get it, but I had a lot of time for her.
What about Ivory?
Didn't know her at all.
Is China above Trish Stratus too?
Yeah, for me.
I'm out.
Tony.
No, she's not.
He's out. He's out.
So, am I thinking that Trish Stratus may be one of Conrad's favorites of all time?
She's a lot of people's favorites. Whoa.
Oh.
What's happening here? It's laundry day.
It sure is. Yeah.
That's laundry day. When you go, you know what? I'm going to need these jeans tomorrow. I'm going to take them off right now and throw them right in the washer.
And take them off like that.
Yeah. That's what Judy does. Give me those pants.
You know what? Earlier today, Lois said, "You got any of your khakis you want to wash?" And I had a pair on. Okay. Next time she asked me that, I'm going to say, "Yeah, come here and yank them off me," just like.
I thought that's what you were going to say. You said you were doing this pantsless.
Nah, I don't have any pants on, but she didn't yank them off me like.
Are you on undies?
She's never.
You're undies though, right?
What?
Undies though.
Yeah, with Conrad, is he back?
No.
Bring him back.
I'm asking you about your underwear. You think Conrad's here? In his noggin, he's got the list of every WrestleMania venue ever. I'm asking you if you got boxers or briefs. That's what we've gone to.
I know. Oh, God.
This is what you got to look forward to when I interview you.
Is Ivory in the main event?
Do you think this is the fucking main event
She's
of
got a belt.
WrestleMania?
I'm sorry. Is Ivory in the is Ivory in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
She had a 4-hour induction, just like everybody else.
Jesus.
She had a 4-hour
man.
She thinks
this big silver thing she's hanging on
She's
to.
going to dispense Blue Chew to the crowd here.
You don't need it with her.
He said you don't need it with her. Whoa.
Have you seen some of her adult films?
No, I have not. I have not.
Is that on purpose?
I thought you were a big fan. Why would
I am, and I want to keep her in my mind the way I do. I don't want to see her naked or hanging on something. I just want to remember.
Hanging on something.
That's right.
She ain't doing chin ups. What are you talking about?
Goodness.
Who am I? China. The music now available.
Hanging on something. That's a weird video.
I really liked her. I did.
Well, there's a scene where
In this match or in her.
one of her films where it's like a wrestling spoof.
And what is she hanging on?
So some of your friends,
Okay. Oh, really?
there is a Mean Gene impersonator there.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling everybody to dial 909-9900
Uh-huh.
and wearing it out.
So this is Ivory.
Yep.
Why?
His name was Mean Gene Maker Come.
Why is Ivory dressed like this? What's the gimmick here?
That's just her jam. Why is China dressed like that?
Well, when you got it, flaunt it, right?
I'm gonna say she's dressed like that because she's gonna end up not being dressed like that.
Oh, gotcha. But is that how she normally dressed for matches? Was that her normal ring attire? Was that her gimmick?
She's a member of the Right to Censor.
Oh, okay. There you go.
We just covered a match where they were in it. Maybe you were paying attention there.
I was thinking that she was part of that group that we saw, and I didn't remember their name, and you just said Right to Censor, so it all makes sense right now.
There's a lot of grunts and moans from you every time they show China from behind.
I'm looking at this thinking, thank God for Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Women's wrestling's come a long way, hasn't it?
Is Ivory, well, from what you've seen so far, be careful what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Is she higher on your list than Trish Stratus?
No.
There you go. We've learned.
Okay, we have learned.
We've learned.
So, Conrad, where would you put Trish Stratus on your list?
Oh, I mean, I just think she's a very nice lady. She's very attractive. That's all.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow. Holy shit.
that didn't look good.
No, that did not look good. That looks good, but that did not look good.
Tony, how have you never seen her Playboy spread? It was huge.
What was?
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
The sales of that issue.
Oh, okay,
Fucking
see?
dirty
You
old
need to
man.
clarify it. Okay.
God, I can't believe how just foul and disgusting you are sometimes.
You said,
What
I can't believe you've never seen her Playboy spread. It was huge. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be anything. It could be the number of subscriptions, the number of
anything.
it could be. It could be the number of ones that flew off the shelf. It could have been the number of
Right?
ads they sold. It could have been anything.
Why don't you,
Could it be something in the pictures?
Well, I mean, she does have a real big upper body.
yeah, I mean, she's jacked. She works out clearly.
I know.
Why don't you look up, China Queen of the Ring in your Google machine?
Okay. I will.
Just see what you think.
I'm going to do it as backup just in case. Just in case he can't find it.
Just in case. Okay. China, Queen of the Ring.
China with a Y.
I know that.
I'll make sure. Is it ring with a Y?
Oh, there you go. There she is. She's your champion. She's the Queen of the
She
Ring.
is the champion. There he is. There's Mean Gene.
Okay. Released in 2012.
Go ahead and you go fast forward a little bit.
I'm not going to look at it.
I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying Mean Gene's in it. I mean, I know y'all were friends.
Literally.
I'm not going to put porn up on my video, on my,
Why not?
No. Don't be ridiculous. I was just telling you those cameos by your friends.
Okay.
Look at that scissor hold.
She got her by the goozle too, and then dropped her.
Oh, a little front chancery there by Mean Gene.
Hey, Cassio, we are watching.
Oh, I was watching the wrong.
No, you're watching the wrong screen, there, dude.
They were in a ring. I was watching a match.
Yeah.
Mean Gene was winning. I can promise you that.
What is the storyline here with Linda McMahon? Chat me up about this.
Somebody took some Blue Chew.
Yeah. So the gimmick here is he's trying to keep his wife subdued with pharmaceuticals. And
Sound familiar, Tony?
he's doing so he can gallivant with his girlfriend Trish Stratus.
Sounds like a plan.
Would you do that? Do you think you could try to do that with?
I don't have to worry
Maybe put Lois in the chair and get Deborah or Francine or
No, I don't think so.
Jackie.
Medusa.
Apparently anybody but Trish.
Yeah, pretty much anybody but Trish.
Stop talking like that.
So one of the things he's going to do here is, so he's trying to embarrass her here, saying he wants a divorce, and now she's comatose, and going to bring the girlfriend around, make her walk around on all fours and take off her clothes and bark like a dog. And Paul Heyman had a great line. He said, "I came to Monday Night Raw in Washington D.C. and I never thought I'd see Bush," or something like that.
Wow.
Okay.
But now here's the owner of WCW.
He's not happy.
I wonder if he's beating him up there because of storyline or because it's Triple H is going to take his spot in real life, or
Could be.
Well, he's a future tag team champ.
Yes, he sure is. How would you like that, huh? You could run the company or be a tag team champ and take bumps.
oh my God, you're being mean.
Think you've been thrown out of the family or what?
Here's what's fun. You can't wait to get on here and shit on Triple H a little bit. But the minute he like bats his eyes at you, you're like, it moved.
I've never shit on Triple H in my life.
Did you see Shane O'Mac at the party?
Yes, I did. Oh yeah. Talk to him. Yeah, sure did.
Do you get excited when you talk to him?
Hang on. When you talk to your old boss, the owner of WCW.
Yeah, boy, he was my boss, wasn't he?
Well,
he was my boss for 3 minutes.
And then he immediately fired your motherfucking ass, and WCW lived on. So chat me up though. What did you talk about with Shane?
Well, I said, Shane, good to see you. He said, good to see you. And here was Lois to my right. And I said, Lois Schiavone. And Lois says, well, I remember you when you were a little kid. How's your mom doing? And they talked, and that was it.
So that was all you said to him?
And then you slipped him the resume, or what'd you do?
No, I did not.
I've got a sizzle reel here on my thumb drive.
A sizzle reel.
I call it the greatest night in the history of my great shorts because I carry it around here in my jockeys.
You're not giving us much on the old Shane O'Mac conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, this is,
Why are you so uncomfortable? It's fine. Listen, that's the natural progression of podcasting with me.
well, what? Enjoying saying no, and then enjoying yourself, paying for your daughter's wedding, making money, and then saying, what the fuck have I got myself into? Is that the natural progression?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, I've been reading the website. That's the only reason I'm sitting here. Apparently, Conrad's got a few holes to fill. You're leaving. Another host is leaving.
Shit, man. Our conglomerate moves on. Fuck.
Conglomerate.
We got a fucking conglomerate.
So, here's the deal.
I tell all my friends, I'm part of a conglomerate now. They say, yeah. where's the home office? I said, Huntsville, Alabama. They go, fuck you. I said, no, I'm serious.
So can you spell conglomerate?
CUN.
My God.
GLUM.
My God.
RAT.
Go dogs. Go dogs.
Conglomerate.
That's Todd Gurley over there, baby. Look at it. Woo, woo.
Whatever you spelled, she had a big one in the video.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know.
I probably need to go.
Hey,
Hey, look, there's all your WCW brethren, including one Stacy Keebler.
yeah, there she is.
You didn't get invited. You're at Chris Canyon's.
There's Johnny Ace.
No, I didn't get invited. Damn it.
They got sweet tickets, and he
I
got.
bet you.
He's at Canyon's house.
There were empty
eating.
seats there too. I could have been there.
There was empty seats before they invited Tony.
And you were naked at Canyon's.
Here I am at Canyon's house.
With one TV and barbecue.
What the fuck happened to me?
You know what? Here's what happened. Tony, all the WCW wrestlers are going to the Astrodome to watch WrestleMania together. Are you going? No. Why aren't you going? Who better than Canyon? I could just stay right here in Marietta and go eat barbecues. I can eat barbecues.
What is okay? What's going on here?
Mick Foley's walking around the ring.
I know that. I know
They
that.
tagged?
Is this a match we got here?
Yeah, we're an hour and a half into a goddamn another 4-hour fucking show.
This is a 4-hour show?
3 hours and 45 minutes. We're not even halfway done.
I'm going to miss the main event.
Yeah. No, you're not. No, you're not. You ain't going anywhere. Once you're in, you're in. Okay. Once you're in the conglomerate, you're in. The conglomerate. That's what we are.
We can't spell it, but we know what it is.
Is this father versus son?
Well, what else would it be? It's WWF versus WCW.
I don't know. What the fuck's Mick Foley doing? Is it maybe it's Mick Foley against Mr. McMahon here, and Shaney Mack is on the outside? I don't know.
It's WWF versus TNA and WCW.
Oh, well, I wonder who's going to win this one. Who won them all?
Who's his tag? Her?
Her?
Family Night.
Yeah. April Fool.
They're bringing out Crowbar again, probably.
If I didn't know better, I thought Bruce Pritchard would come running down on all fours.
On all fours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, take me back. Take me back. I beg you. Stephanie, take me back.
I beg you.
Take me back. There's the son. There's the daddy.
You ever went with that? Tony, you ever went with that look? The sweatshirt with the sleeves cut off?
Yeah, I sure did. There's daddy's girl.
Oh.
Oh, and Mick Foley. Shit, Mick Foley, the referee. What about butts in the fucking seats? Let's go, man. Comrade, are you a part of this podcast today?
No, I am. I was laying out and letting you go. Oh, big slap there from Vince McMahon. What are you doing talking to Schiavone? Don't you fucking talk to Tony Schiavone. Don't even go to those parties. I told you not to go to Pop Pop's party. It's just going to be a bunch of old football players and shit.
You talked to Lois about your mom?
Don't you be talking about your mother. I feel like that's Monday's production meeting right there.
Well, by the way,
So glad to have you back.
Raw is in Atlanta this week as we're bringing you this on Patreon on Monday and then again on Wednesday everywhere else. Raw was in Atlanta.
So Foley's, I just figured out Foley's the ref of this match. That's why he's wearing stripes.
That's right. He's wearing the stripe. Very good. Very good.
I'm caught up now.
Okay. Wow. That's a hell of a pretty stiff clothesline there from Shaney Mack, wasn't it?
Vince McMahon is dressed like Lois's favorite dildo, black and red.
That's dark purple.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was deep purple.
Deep purple.
Deep purple.
Oh God, that got weird.
Yeah. It's dark purple to start out with.
It's actually one of those. Remember the color change back in the 90s?
Oh yeah, those are great shirts.
I don't remember that.
You know, it heated up, so it changed colors.
No, I don't know. Oh, Shaney Mac with a baseball slide on pop. Get up, Daddy. Get up, Daddy. Go back down, Daddy. Go back down. Yo. Oh. Oh. Let's take a look once again to replay. Ready? Smack him in the fucking face. Stop it. Don't play that song.
Yeah.
What? That's Lois's theme song whenever it's time to get me, because you said that thing's deep purple. Is that not what you said?
On the water. Fire in the sky. Ding, 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 the smoke. I like the long version, didn't you?
That's what Lois likes.
See, I just teed it up.
Water, a suction cup on the bottom.
Is that your move? Do you like put it on the headboard or shower door?
I listen. This is a family feud we got going on here. Let's pay attention to the match. That guy got a low key big hog shirt on. That's our low key big hog colors. What the fuck? Oh, it says Dead Man Inc. or something. Whoa! Holy shit!
He jumps right into that now.
Fuck, man. It's a pretty stiff match for father-son. One would think that there's some real animosity there. You're not going to take my birthright away.
Oh. Man, you know what's great about watching a Vince match is Vince is going to give you his all. He's going to really throw himself into it, literally and figuratively, and with no regard for his personal well-being. Like,
Ooh.
That was pretty gnarly.
Yep.
Hypothetically, you think Chris or Matt Schiavone would like to hit dear old dad with a kendo stick?
No, I've been a great dad. Probably John Michael would love to hit me with it, but watch out.
But John Michael, there's been lots of speculation about this. John Michael is the jobber Schiavone.
Please don't say that. Because then I'll hear from him.
I don't
hear from him. I'll hear from him.
You told us that.
You told us specifically.
I didn't tell you. Know what? You are two lying motherfuckers.
Said of all my kids, the jobbers are John Michael and Lori. He said Chris and Matt, those are main event blue chip talents.
Okay. Look at Mr. McMahon. Wow. He fucking hammered him that time.
The second one, not so much, but the first one.
The first one was
Oh, it went downhill after that first, but
yeah. The first one was laid in there though.
I think he thought, "Whoa, I hit that first one pretty solid."
I better back it off here a little bit. Right in front of the Spanish announce table.
What's their names, Tony? Don't you know them?
I don't know them.
Oh.
But you called him Hugo son of a bitch once, which is not his real name.
Hugo Sonovich and Jose motherfucker. Is that what I said?
No, you call his it's close enough to his real name where I thought it was hilarious because I thought maybe you thought that was his like gimmick name. Hugo son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh.
Old school monitors.
You ever hit your dad in the head with an old school monitor?
No, but I did hit my dad in the head with a hammer years ago.
Excuse me?
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, I sure did.
Did he touch your sister or what was the deal?
No. He was, he said, hand me that hammer. And I was like, apparently I was like 3 years old, 4 years old. Hand me the hammer. And Mom said, I picked up and hit him in the head with it.
And how old was your dad when he passed away?
He was 66 when he passed away.
And you were 3?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I didn't kill him at that time.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't kill him at that time.
You hit him in the head with a hammer.
Hit him in the head with a hammer. That's a true story.
Boy, that explains a lot, really.
It does?
Yeah.
But I never did jump onto a table and try to jump. I wouldn't do that.
I'll tell you this. I would much rather my kid almost try to put me through a table than actually for real hit me in the head with a hammer.
Well, come on, a 3-year-old with a hammer. What damage would I do? I would. Just
Well, I mean, that's the way Lois has always described you, very non-threatening.
I can't.
She
win.
said that you've never done a lot of damage with your hammer ever.
She said when you take Blue Chew, you're like a 3-year-old with a hammer. You never know what it's going to hit, where it's going.
He's aiming at something. I don't know what he's going to hit.
Is Linda McMahon higher on your list than Trish Stratus?
I'm going to
No.
take my fucking...
No, I said no. Nobody's high on my list than Trish Stratus. Come on now. She's helping Vince up.
Sure she is. But not you.
Oh, shit.
No.
She paintbrushed him.
It's a turn.
Oh, she turned. Ooh, fuck. Oh. Holy shit.
You got a problem with this fight?
Not at all. Apparently Linda doesn't either.
Oh, let's finish this in the ring.
Yes, sir. Great camera work, guys. That was tremendous.
What do you think of
I want to show.
Trish Stratus here and Stephanie?
I love her. Absolutely love her.
I feel like you're being kind of rude.
No, I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to get you to stay in your seat here.
Does anybody know where that Trish Stratus robe is? I'd like to collect it.
Oh my gosh. Mick Foley inserting himself here. I mean, Mick Foley's in the match now.
Yeah.
Getting slapped from Stephanie McMahon. Boy, we saw that a lot over the years.
Yeah.
How many slaps would you be willing to take from Stephanie on TV?
Me?
Yep.
What would be the end result?
Oh, just a paycheck every Friday.
Okay, she'd slap me as many times as she wants.
Okay. Yep. You're on your way back.
Remember, he puts further in his career way up there. Remember?
That's confirmed.
Okay.
Tony's on his way back.
Yeah.
I mean, passed his resume to Shane McMahon, begged Triple H for a job at the party, and then said Stephanie could slap me as many times as she wants every week.
He's already said he was willing to pass up 6 months with Keebler to further his career.
Yep, that's true.
We called her a bitch.
That's mean. He shouldn't do that.
Never should do that, especially not in front of JR.
What's JR gonna do?
Hmm.
Huh.
Oh no.
Huh. That's a friend.
No, don't do this, Vince. No, come on.
What?
Oh no.
Here we go.
No.
What's gonna happen? Oh, look at Foley. He's such a good guy.
A daggum gentleman.
Dadgum gentleman. You're right.
Do you prefer this Foley or Cactus Jack?
I prefer Cactus Jack.
Me too. Guys, we've got 2 hours left in the show.
Yeah. What's he?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
come
no.
on, no.
Oh,
No, don't.
imagine right now. Boop. Oh,
That didn't work.
that was bad.
Got the walk. Oh no.
Mm.
I always thought it would have been fun to just send her down the ramp on the wheelchair. Whee!
What the fuck's he doing?
Oh no.
No.
We to go into the stairs or?
I know what I would have done.
What would you have done?
The fuck. I would have had her when he, put the feet off. I would have had her just kick him right in the nuts. Boom. This is pretty fucking bad. Something like this wouldn't happen in today's society.
What, a dad beating up a son? You and John Michael have it out in the yard every week. You told me he's your favorite because he always puts you over because he's the jobber, Schiavone.
Oh no.
Oh my God. What are we watching here?
What do you mean?
What the fuck are we watching here?
He just wants Linda to watch.
Okay. Phew. Thank God.
What did you think was going to
Well,
happen?
I didn't know. He yanked her up out of a chair and he threw her in a ring. Who fucking knows what they were going to do?
I mean, did you think he was going to have like somebody get hooked up to a car battery by their genitals?
Maybe so. I don't know. So he's forcing, I get it. He's forcing Linda to watch her son get beat up.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you think was going on? You
Who
pervert?
fucking knows what was? I've never seen this before.
I thought he was going to hit her with the trash can.
About this, when this match was going on, when I was in the barbecue line at Chris Canyon's.
Let me just ask
That was
you
a
this.
line. That's good barbecue.
So hang on.
Better than the fucking conga line that you see now on WWE.
Was there a lot of smoked meat there?
Yes, there was.
Wait, 2 hours into the party, there's still a line?
What's the go-to at Canyons? Is it ribs?
No, it was pork.
Well, what aren't ribs pork?
And no, I tell you what it was.
Pulled pork?
No, I tell you what it was, because this is Texas, and you know what's big in Texas in barbecues?
Brisket.
Yeah, and smoked link sausage. Smoked sausage was big.
All right.
Bunch of link sausages.
Oh, calm down.
What?
Nothing. Sausage is good. I like sausage.
But they were linked.
Well,
Oh, look, she's up. Look
Oh,
at the
atta
crowd.
girl.
Look at the crowd.
Atta girl.
She stood up like Taker.
That's right.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
The goozle shot.
No, that's not the goozle shot.
Well, what's that?
That's just a good old fashioned nut shot.
Good old-fashioned.
Old fashioned nut shot. Yeah. There you go.
What always cracks me up about watching all wrestling like this is when the guys want to hold their belts up to get them on camera. Like, what's the thinking? I'm a belt collector, but I've never taken one to a show. But the fascination with making sure that your belt is on TV.
He's the true champ.
Look, that guy every time, boom, up goes the belt.
He's trying to get a challenger.
If you're going to spend your hard earned money on something like that, show it off, right?
Really? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is entertaining shit, isn't it?
Wait, you just said you couldn't do this nowadays. Now you're saying it's entertaining shit. Which one is it?
The whole thing is entertaining.
Now, have you seen Shane McMahon do something like this before?
Yes.
All right. We have with Kurt Angle, right?
Right.
Do you know what they call it?
No. What do they call it?
I want you to name it something. Just give it a name right now.
It's called the Shaney Mac.
Okay.
That doesn't sound cool enough. Let's go with something else.
Oh, well then don't ask me if you're not going to go with it.
Oh, so we have to love all your ideas or shut the fuck up?
Whoa.
All right. So it's called the Coast to Coast.
Well,
But I think it would be funny if you called it, if you fucked it up, like, Dear Old Dad is Toast.
the Coast to Coast, dear old dad is toast.
There you go. It's the
Boy,
greatest
look at
night in the
that.
history of our great sport.
Wow.
And all Linda had to do was stand up and kick somebody in the balls, which is probably what she does in the cabinet every week.
That's where you could have been right there.
I could have been right between
Humorous, Lance Storm and Chavo and Stacy, or you could be eating sausage over at Canyons.
Linking your sausages.
Oh,
None of them had food in that shot. I'll give them that.
Did he use natural casings on the sausages?
no.
Did they twist at the end?
No, they were not natural.
The natural casings are the best.
That's what I understand, but I've never had a natural casing.
Yes, you have.
Hey, you know what could make this even better?
What?
Let the Dudley boys get involved in this show some way.
No, you know what I was hoping for?
Well,
I needed La Parka to do a run in right there.
Sean Stasiak. All right, here's a serious question. Asking you two a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a serious question. Do you think a pay-per-view at 3.5 to 4 hours is way too long?
Yeah, but they do them all the time now.
I know they do. But do you,
Yes.
for your taste, is that too long?
I think 2.5 hours is good.
I do too. I've always thought that.
I like that Vince sort of forgot to spread his legs, and he did, and that was the cue.
That's right.
And here we go, Coast to Coast, Dad is Toast. Oh,
Wow.
The Shaney Mac.
The Shaney Mac. Looked up, Dad. You okay? You did look up right there, make sure Dad was okay. And yes, sir. WCW wins it. Yeah.
Is that the last W for them?
It would have been.
Well, we talked about Lois needed you to play Deep Purple. I was thinking maybe you had a song for Lois too when it was time. Those are the Hardy Boys. They're professional wrestlers.
I'm saying this could have been your watch party.
Jeff Hardy was at Pop Pop's party. Hardy at the party. Hey, Jeff Hardy, I asked Kurt Angle about my receding hairline. Yeah, it's receding. So what? We all get old. All right? You get old. I get old. There's a kid in Huntsville, Casio Kid. He ain't got any fucking hair. None. So don't fucking worry about it. All right? I'm just going, I got to sign this fucking picture. Fuck. Who should I sign it to? I don't give a fuck. I don't even sign my name to my pictures anymore. I don't even sign my name. I just sign, go fuck yourself. And they go, thank you very much. They go, fuck yourself. And they'd say, thank you very much. Listen, and Matt, do you sign that too? Go fuck yourself.
That's actually Jeff, but we'll go with it.
I'm Jeff.
Jesus.
I'm Jeff. You had it wrong. You're wrong. Okay. Matt's over here to my right. You didn't recognize him, did you? We're the Hardy Boys. And so if he's going to sign, go fuck yourself, I'm going to sign, don't get the clap. DON''T clap. And they go, hey, look who signed my, and they say, yeah. And who's running the company? Who's running the company? Who's running the company? Who's running the company? It's me, man. I'm running the company.
There he is, dead man walking.
Getting ready for that big fight he's going to have, Big fight he's going to have coming at the end of May. Big fight.
Gearing up.
Yeah, gearing up for the big fight. Big fight.
Wait, end of May. This show happened April 1st. What are you talking about?
Okay. I had my dates mixed up. Sorry.
Look at this. Here we go. One of the most historic matches in WrestleMania history. We're finally here. You've never seen this, Tony, but let me tell you, this is a match that when Casio Kid started getting back into wrestling, he said, hey man, can we show Big Booty Judy the TLC from WrestleMania 17? And I said, absolutely. And when it was over, everyone was like, holy shit, what did we just watch?
So you're telling me it's going to be a good one.
This is going to be incredible.
This is my fave.
If you've enjoyed a comatose Linda McMahon and a pissed off and pissed on and pissed in Steven Regal.
Oh my God. And
the destruction of a fake room in the back with the mayor and a jacked up Steven Tyler. You're in for a treat here.
There's no lampshades. But there's that.
No lampshades.
But those belts hanging right there, my friend. Changes the game.
That's an old school belt too, isn't it, Conrad?
Look at that pop.
People are fired up, man. The Hardy Boys were super, super popular. Big time white meat baby faces.
Yeah. We brought this up so many times, but, and obviously there's going to be a lot of crazy spots here. Fucking Jeff Hardy's still doing crazy spots.
He'll never stop.
Yeah. Here 18 years later, man.
Oh, this entire match is a crazy spot.
Yeah. Well, they were, these are North Carolina guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grew up watching, the old WCW NWA stuff and,
home of former European champ, Conrad, Petey Pablo.
Who could forget old Petey?
I'm glad you can read the cue cards that Conrad sends your way. Fuck.
I didn't give him a cue card.
Bull motherfucking bullshit.
Wait, bull motherfucking bullshit.
How demeaning is you claiming that Conrad wrote something funny for me?
Hey.
That's pretty bad all around.
You ass.
You're a radio guy. You read shit, okay? That's
it. You asked for it.
Petey Pablo. Oh, God.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey. Stop. We're getting ready to watch a kick-ass match here now.
I know we are.
Yeah. Christian and Edge.
Like a helicopter.
You actually know the words to the song? This song?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. This was a really
jam.
popular
Holy
song.
shit! Fucking a smart bomb, man! Just hit the entranceway.
Smart.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I was rocking.
You call it a smart bomb?
Yeah.
As opposed to a dumb bomb?
Smart bomb. Smart bombs are the bombs they fire off and go into the doorway, right in front.
Wait, did you learn this when you were at some restaurant, or did you read it at the library?
Restaurant.
Restaurant at the library.
Are you getting smart ass with me a little bit?
You goddamn right I am.
What did I do?
What? I thought we were all.
I thought we were friends.
We're on a good roll here.
We're our friends, and friends can have differences at times.
What? Petey
What are
Gobble
you
got
talking
you all riled up, red-assed.
What is this differences? What are you talking about?
Petey Pablo got me fired up.
Yeah.
Wait, you're anti-Petey?
Or you're anti-North Kakalaki.
Don't you be meaning no Petey.
Mr.
Be
Pablo,
meaning
if
old
you're
Petey.
nasty.
Wow.
Look at those 6 guys. That's some strong talent right there, my friend.
I would agree. All right. The idea is to get the ladder and get the belt, correct?
Well, yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
This is called tables, ladders, and chairs, and the goddamn belts are hung from the ceiling?
And this is for the tag team championship? Is this what it is?
No, that's another European title.
Okay.
The fuck? It's 3 tag teams.
Okay.
God damn.
It could be for the hardcore tag team championship. I don't know. Is it for the WWE tag team, WWF tag team championship?
That's for your butt.
Okay.
Seriously.
Wow.
This is an awesome match. I don't even want to make fun of this. I just need you to describe the spectacle here, Tony.
Jesus. We're not a minute into this match, and they're already fucking crippling each other up.
As you can imagine, Big Booty Judy, not a wrestling fan.
Right?
After she watched this whole match, and she just kept going, what's going on? Why are they doing this? I said, to get the belts. What? The belts are up in the air. I go, yeah, just wait.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
My God.
What would you call that? The double nad stomper? Or?
Oh, you call that the turkey wishbone. Oh.
Groin chancery is what I like to call it.
The butterball.
Goozle chancery. That's what you should. Oh yeah. I bet he gets it right here.
Yeah.
That match is going to be over.
They're going to end this match right now.
Yep. First ladder out, done.
Oh.
Look, his goozle still hurts.
it's been,
Boom.
yeah. His butterball's been goozled. And so he's hanging on to it as he's going up top.
This is an interesting car crash of a match. 3 of the all-time greats. It's pretty fun when the Dudleys went in to the Hall of Fame. They invited the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian up to celebrate with them because they're really synonymous with each other because of these matches. They had a series of these crazy car crash matches that really set a standard, but maybe a dangerous standard where maybe they took too many risks. Maybe they did too much because it definitely became we've got to top the last one every time.
Right. And it probably ended a lot of kids' careers.
Well, everybody's still working in one way or another. Well, I guess that's not true. Edge and Christian are done now. Devon, I believe, is an agent. Bully's still working here or there and doing some stuff with Busted Open, but I don't think the Hardy Boys will ever retire ever. I mean, they seem to be,
yeah.
I know Matt's in the best shape ever right now. And, of course you just saw Jeff the other day. He still looks like a superstar.
Wow. Holy shit. Splash, guillotine, leg drop at the same time. What I was talking about is that this match set the standard. set the precedent. And how many kids on the independent circuit says, we can do something like this. We're going to get paid $25 a night. Might as well try it. Mm-hmm. And they probably was never able to wrestle again.
Right.
I mean, really, think about the impact that something like this would have on guys who want to be wrestlers. Oh,
Goozle.
Headbutt to the goozle.
I think they do a great. This match is a great example of also, if you've got these 6 guys, there's going to be total chaos, but you've got to let us know what to focus on. Some of these, as you know, Tony, a lot of time a 6-man tag just ends up as a cluster.
Yes,
they do a brilliant job of, we know where to focus the whole time, and it doesn't look like the rest of the guys are just standing around killing time.
Right.
There's so much action.
This is not exactly a Johnny Valentine match.
No, it's not. Oh my God, I see this one coming. Whoa.
That ref's got my hairline.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about saying that, but I said, Conrad, say, after that bump, you're looking at the referee's hairline? What's wrong with you?
Well, he was the focal point there.
Another angle.
I mean, this is chaos.
Yeah, big time. Power bombs, tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Setting up a lot of tables here in the aisleway. The Dudleys are 3 tables. Are they going for 4?
Realistically, I get it, and I get it. It's made its mark, but this is fucking more than dangerous. It's a wonder someone didn't die in this match. Really.
Remember when y'all used to have Sting rappel down from the ceiling every Monday night?
Yeah. Yeah, but still.
Remember that time you threw Canyon off the top of the triple cage?
Yeah, but still. I mean, a table on top of a table. There's no way you can.
Remember that time you had Vince Russo win the world title?
I remember David Arquette won the world title too.
Remember when that was your idea?
Oh, Lord. Wow.
3 ladders set up right in the middle of the ring now.
And 4 tables on the outside.
And 1 table in the corner. Boy, this feels like we're just lined up for some shenanigans. See what the Dudleys have in mind. All 6 men going to be climbing their way to the top. Yes, they are. Fans get to their feet. Oh, Bubba Ray almost has it. Edge quick to cut him off. Down goes Jeff Hardy and Christian. Christian with a huge bump to the floor.
Holy shit.
What a big bump from Bubba Ray too. But if we could see a replay of that Christian fall, my goodness. Suck me beautiful. Sign in the crowd. Those are the types of signs that
I thought you were talking to me.
Those are the signs you like, right? You were saying I missed the signs. Is that the type of sign you miss?
No.
Suck me beautiful.
Yeah. I want to see the plummet again. It wasn't a fall
angle?
Plummet. Here it goes. Fuck.
Boom.
Yeah, that replay shot didn't do it justice. He's able to get up.
Yeah, I mean, when they threw Jim Cornette off the scaffold, he was dead, but
right.
Same bump from Christian. He's back up, setting up tables.
Yeah, let's just throw a ladder over the top. And this is dangerous in so many ways to the fans as well.
Well, look at there, the little runt that could. The dangerous Dudley of them all, little Spike Dudley with the Dudley death drop, the acid drop, if you will. And down through the table.
Oh,
fun spot.
Tommy's clapping.
I am. That's a hell of a spot, man. That was a hell of a spot.
That's how you do a run in. Not like I'm doing today.
Yeah, like, look at this. Come on now. Oh,
There's another run in.
look at the fans standing. They're
And there's Rhino, who ran for mayor.
yeah. They're fans are standing almost standing in like disbelief. Like, what the fuck are we gonna see next?
Matt Hardy right through the table, his head bouncing off the back of it there after a vicious spear from Rhino. And let's see what he's got in store here as he sets up a ladder. Points Edge to the top, his childhood friend.
So somehow we've seen 8 people now. Oh, here comes 9, and it still doesn't seem like a cluster.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
Lita pulls down Edge by the pants. A little foreshadowing, maybe. Oh, and Rhino picks her up.
Oh,
And Spike Dudley comes in and hits Rhino right in the dick.
That's his Rhino horn.
It is thanks to Blue Chew. Hurricane Rana off the top. Whale tail and all from Lita. Edge nearly getting to that. Doesn't quite make it. Rhino tips him off and he falls right on the Lita lunger. You know what's coming here. Rhino set up in the corner, right up on Bubba Ray's shoulders he goes. And a doomsday device? Yes, it is. Old school Road Warrior style. Little nod to the greats there.
shit. These guys are the greats. Jeez.
What a chair shot from a lady, Lita, right on top of Spike. But
Now she's hot, so she's got to take her shirt off.
this. She turns around right into the 3D.
Fuck, man. It's apparent that I really missed out on some shit.
That was a great spot. Throw a chair, catch a chair, and then hit the chair into the other chair. Everywhere, chair. Here, chair, there, everywhere, a chair.
This is the definition of a Wrestlemania. I mean, it's just going down, son.
You got to get security up the aisle there too. I noticed.
There's just a ladder freestanding. That's not dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous for fans.
He's being a smart ass.
It's dangerous. Oh.
What a ladder.
Oh.
That ladder's got to be 40, 50, 60, 80, 110 feet tall.
Every bit, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is Jeff climbing up there to get the belts or to change the light bulbs at the top of the dome?
And Jeff Hardy weighs every bit of 400 pounds.
Oh, gosh.
He's the super heavyweight and he's on the tippy top.
Oh.
Swanton bomb through Rhino and Little Spike Dudley. Not good.
Well, he's murdered him.
He's still doing crazy shit like this.
What a maneuver.
Another angle.
Think Joey Janela would take that bump?
Yeah, you damn right he would.
Tony, have you ever seen any deathmatch wrestling?
I'd rather not.
Like light tubes and wood chippers and...
Oh, well, yeah, when MLW, they had fans bring gimmicks to the ring. And it was all kinds of crazy shit.
Here we go.
Jimmy Havoc and...
You're not ready for what we're about to see here.
Okay.
Devon and Christian are fighting over the tallest ladder ever. And they're just hanging from the belts now, which is pretty unbelievable.
Thanks, I'll take that.
They're just dangling, trying to kick each other off.
Fuck.
Oh.
Down goes Devon. We're down to
God, that hurt.
just Christian. Christian hanging on by one hand here.
Oh.
Down he goes. And take a look at what Jeff Hardy's going to try to attempt here. There's 3 ladders lined up. It looks like he could just sort of leapfrog. Makes his way from one to the second one. Loses his
Schiavone.
balance. Down he goes.
Yeah, there you go.
Almost had it. The ladder doesn't look to be positioned right, but Jeff Hardy hanging on now for dear life, trying to find his way, moving the ladder, seeing if he can get it adjusted just right. Bubba Ray has an idea, removes the ladder. You ready, Tony?
Oh my God, he could break a foot here. And oh my God.
How about a spear from the top of the ladder while the other guy hangs on to a string held from the top of the dome? Dude. This is 6 days after you guys had Booker T and Scott Steiner wrestle for the title.
Go again. I wish I would have seen this match before Pop Pop's party. Talk to Edge and Jeff about this one. I'm sure many people have talked to him about it.
A spear in midair from ladders.
Bump of the year.
Oh.
5-star match, guys. If it ain't, something's wrong.
I mean, like, this is one of those matches where I mean, if you show this to somebody who's not a wrestling fan and go, how could you just not appreciate this?
I know. Yeah. Tell me wrestling's fake. Right.
Boom.
Oh.
What a car crash when they go through those tables.
Yeah. And you know what? To me, still, it pales in comparison to that spear from the ladder. That thing is the bump.
Look at Rhino.
There it is. Edge and Christian, your tag team champions of the world.
Wow. The fact that any of them could walk away from this is a freaking miracle.
Unbelievable.
Without question. Wow. Loved it, guys.
That was a pretty fun match, was it not?
Oh my God.
Hey, by the way, have fun following that.
Yeah. What's coming up next? They go.
Apparently 3 more hours of pay-per-view.
No, we only got an hour and a half.
Oh, only.
It'll go by quickly.
Right, should.
Hey, you know what? You have something like this, it will go by quickly.
Oh yeah, this match felt like it took 4 minutes, and it's really
Yeah, about a 20-minute match, I guess, or so. I'm with you, man. One of the best I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the best I've ever seen as far as what guys would go through. Shit.
We saw 9 people involved in that match.
That's right. It's time for Access. Which I'm assuming that, a little barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Access as, was this the first one? This wasn't the first one, was it? They've been, how long, you should know this, how long they've been having him?
The TLC started at No Mercy 1999, and Access, they started around WrestleMania 10, but I believe they called it something a little different. Mm-hmm. But it was to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of WrestleMania, and they did it at MSG. So, like, Stan Lane was even around the company back then, and obviously it got bigger and bigger, and now this year they even did, like, Royal Rumble accesses.
Is that Bruce Pritchard? No.
No, it just looks like him.
Yeah, looked like it a little bit.
You would have known it was him if his head was all the way up Vince's ass.
Yeah.
That's why it's red.
It's tight in there, I guess.
Oh, God. Don't say anything about Taz there. Chris Jericho was at Pop-Pop's birthday.
Yes, he was.
He about broke the internet with his pictures.
You know, he didn't post one with Tony Schiavone. I wonder why that was.
Yeah, I wonder why that was.
Did y'all have a conversation?
We just said hello.
Hmm.
He did say, he said, got a lot of great response of you on my podcast. I said, well, you're the man, Chris. And then he spent a lot of time talking to Conrad. I guess he and Conrad know each other. It's a long conversation.
That was so funny. I can't think.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't the first time y'all met, Conrad? Y'all were at a pool party once.
We were at a pool party once. We
I remember you got sick, so I
ran
bronchitis.
into him in a parking lot once.
Yeah.
I was on his podcast twice as many times as Tony has been.
We went to his concert.
We have been to his concert. That's right. Yeah.
The sugar-free halls, would you?
Yeah, I forgot you went to that. Yeah. Last year sometime, Fozzy came through Huntsville. And so we went and saw the show and then got to catch up afterwards. And Cassio was along for the ride, and he got to see that Chris Jericho is a real life rock star.
I did not know that was his new wrestling outfit as well. Remember, he came out and that was his look. Next time we saw him.
Yeah, that's his look. And his go-to is just Grey Goose straight. Give me a cup with ice and the bottle. Thank you.
Yeah. There was some clear drinks.
He knows what he's doing. How about Astrodome attendance record, 67,925, which is about 65,000 more than you guys had on the beach 6 days before for the swan song of WCW.
And that says it all, doesn't it? That says it all.
Did you have to pay to come to the beach to watch the matches?
Yes, I paid for it with my blood, sweat, and tears.
I didn't mean that. I meant, did fans buy tickets?
Oh, did fans buy tickets? Yes, they did. All right. Mean Gene.
Oh, fresh off of the Queen of the Ring cameo. Mm-hmm.
God bless him. He and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Now, I've mentioned this before. We were watching this at Canyons, and Heenan called Gene Tony. And everybody was sitting around me and went, oh, did he just call him Tony? I said, I think he did. And even Gene reacted to it. So it just shows you that Heenan and I were longtime close personal friends. It's a shame, isn't it, that we've lost both of those guys?
It is.
Really a shame. Really shame that Bobby's last years were like they were, because I know his health wasn't good, and I know his wife Cindy was there by his side the entire time, and his daughter Jess, and
it's weird how time rolls on.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of time, here come a couple of guys ready to lick some kids. The Bushwhackers are here. Whoa! Yay!
Before they were the Bushwhackers and they were the sheep herders, they could bleed with the best of them. You ever seen any of their old school matches?
I have. They were hardcore, man.
They were, man. Wow.
Duke the Dumpster Drose, who's back on the convention circuit, coming to a town near you for pictures and autographs. Probably one of your favorites.
One of my favorites.
I would assume. I mean, it's a garbage man gimmick. I mean, how would Jim Herd pitch that?
Hey, got this idea. We're going to have the guy. It's a guy that you see at your house every week. He comes by every Tuesday, and he has he's a garbage man. And we'll give him a goddamn garbage can, and he'll take that goddamn garbage can. He'll put it over somebody's head. He'll goddamn drop kick, and that's how he win the goddamn match. Book it.
And there's the madman from the Sudan.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Everybody in Houston, go fuck yourself.
Really kind of surprised. I threw up Madman of the Sudan, and you had no comment.
Well,
There's me.
The earthquake. By the way, that was not Abdullah the Butcher, and I was hoping you'd correct me. But
the Butcher, right?
Did you even know that nickname, or are you just waiting?
Yes, I knew Abdullah the Butcher, the madman of the Sudan.
Are you mad?
Because it was your fuck up. And you're trying to make it mine.
No, I'm trying. Oh my God. I had to introduce Duke the Jumpster Drose to you because you didn't know who the fuck he was. Oh, well, who's this then?
I have this is the goon.
Yes. Bill Irwin, you fuck. I was trying to be funny and you just not.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, here's what I needed. Since you were already doing the impression and I called you the wrong name, you should have went full in with the Iron Sheik. Hypothetically, if you called the Iron Sheik the wrong name, what do you think his response would be?
Go fuck yourself.
Baba.
Fucker.
I break your back and fuck you an ass and make you humble.
A motherfucking Hulk Hogan. Fuck a motherfucking Hulk Hogan. Fuck a motherfucking clown.
Dude, the way he would just randomly just yell, worse than Michael Jackson. It's like, what? It's just like the most random Iron Sheik, man.
So this was the original Doink the Clown? What the flying fuck? Who's the guy on the left?
Downtown Bruno.
Jesus Christ. Glad I missed him.
What the fuck are you saying? He was around wrestling forever.
Oh, come on.
Do you know who's Kimchi on the right? You used to eat him.
What? Yeah.
Do you know who Kimchi was?
I do not know who Kimchi was.
Did you ever hear of the Brooklyn Brawler?
Wow.
How about, here you go. Here's your boy, Crusher.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, Crusher Khrushchev.
I mean,
yeah.
Demolition. I mean, Blacktop
Yeah.
Bully.
Yeah.
The Repo Man is the best, man. Can you believe the Macho Man missed some payments on his hat once?
Oh, speaking of gimmicks.
Do you have a Jim Cornette impression?
No, I don't. Goddamn. Motherfucker.
It's pretty good.
Hey, is that Kevin Sullivan barking in the background?
And look at there. There's old Eat McCrotch, Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah.
I miss Nikolai.
You do?
Yeah, I got to meet him once. And when I met him, he looked at Matt Coon and said, this guy needs to lose weight. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's how I know I'm picking the right friends to hang out with. Oh, and there he is himself.
Oh, good God. Lois said to me, does he always dress that way in public? When she saw him at the Pop-Up's party?
Well, you should have said, he looks like he could host The View.
I said, no, it's usually worse.
He was dressed to the nines, wasn't he? The hat, the jacket, the vest, the shoes.
The Doot shirt.
He had, man.
Oh,
There, that's me when the Blue Chew kicks in. One man gang.
Bringing a chain with you, eh?
That's how I got Megan.
And check out who's next here. The Gobbledygooker.
Oh my God.
You just barely missed that, right? Because that was November of '90, and you were out of there right after Mania, right?
Yeah, I just missed it. Right.
So Would you have rather gotten stuck with the Gooker or RoboCop?
Well, we're going to show the birth of the Gooker right here.
Yep. That's how John Michael came out.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to put over Chris and Matt. So chat me up. RoboCop or Gooker?
Gooker.
Wow.
Not a fan of RoboCop.
No.
How about Dusty's favorite?
Favorite son-in-law?
The Shockmaster.
Yeah.
What'd you like better, Tugboat or Shockmaster?
Oh, Shockmaster for sure.
Should I go as Tugboat for Halloween?
I think I could be Tugboat.
You could.
Wait, why don't we be Natural Disasters?
Let's do it.
Okay. Tony, it's my wedding anniversary, so you can't come. You got baseball or football or basketball or whatever.
You were married on Halloween?
How is Hillbilly Jim here? Is his phone still not ringing with opportunity?
Huh.
I feel like he should never leave the house. He got so many goddamn phone calls with opportunity.
Huh.
If I had a magic phone like that, I'd never leave. Although I guess my phone is kind of magic because I text Ron Anderson. He texts back.
Yeah, apparently so.
Was that before it got confiscated by his former company?
Yeah, apparently. Oh my God.
Wait, who is this? Who is that?
This guy.
Stephanie, I'm back.
Oh gosh.
Who is this?
That's Brother Love, Bruce Pritchard.
Oh,
He had, that's Bruce Pritchard.
never heard of him.
Not with a T. Put a T on your back.
Not anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he is back, isn't he?
Back where?
Back. Cut is what Okerlund said.
What's a C&D?
C&D?
There goes Mr. Slaughter, my favorite wrestling G.I. Joe.
Wow.
Does that bring back some good memories?
For me?
Yeah.
No. Didn't bring back bad memories. I get all emotional when I see the Statue of Liberty.
It's a cool little video montage. What do you think about the lights going around the stadium? It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Surprised they had that in the budget after they had to buy you guys out. Look over in the corner. You got Jim Cornette and Brother Love trading cheeseburger orders.
T, if you had to place a bet, who would you go with? Going over.
Well, I would go with Earthquake.
Oh.
That would be my guess because you always go with the biggest.
Hope you didn't have money on the Gooker.
That's what she said.
Oh, I did not see Tugboat going out that early.
So this followed the TLC match, huh?
In fairness, what could you do? You got to switch it up.
No, you're right. This is the only thing it could. You couldn't.
There's a lot of people in the beer line right now.
Was Tugboat was he taken out? Oh God, he's gone. Shit, that was my favorite. No, they're not going to have Michael Hayes win this thing, are they? What the flying fuck?
I'm gonna go with the Goon.
All right.
What's your problem with Michael Hayes?
Oh,
I think it's 2 weeks in a row now. You've shit on him, isn't it?
Well, guess what? Next week will be 3. You know what he said when he saw me? Same thing he always says.
Who are you?
I hate you, you motherfucker. So, well, I love you too, you little prick.
He cut a promo on my ass at the wedding, but you weren't there.
No, he just. Did you go to the wedding?
I officiated it.
No. Oh, that's right.
Thanks, man.
Motherfucker. Thanks for not coming.
You would have saw it if you were there.
Well, I was on Halloween, and I'm busy in Halloween usually. Look at Brother Love, man.
Hayes cut a promo on me.
Big time.
Asked me for the hot mic and I gave it to him, unfortunately.
Yep.
There goes the Goon.
Oh!
Nikolai's gone. Goon's gone.
We're losing some heavyweights here.
Yes, there.
Doink's still alive, putting people out.
Hey!
Hillbilly Jim's going to be in here late, and so is Doink, I feel like. Okay, I was wrong. That means Hillbilly's next. Oh, no.
Oh, there he goes. Dude dumped. And, there goes George Gray.
That's what I say when I go to the bathroom.
Dude dumped.
Yes.
No presidency for Kamala or Kamala.
Look at Brother Love.
Down to the final four.
Oh, Brother Love.
That's your next baby onesie, isn't it? Dude dumped.
Look at there.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
What? That was quick.
How long did you need it to go?
No, I mean, it like escalated. There was like 7 people in it. Wait.
For
no.
good old USA. No for Iran. Good old USA. No for Iran. No. Oh, the Cobra Clutch.
Old country way.
Teddy Long. Peanut Head.
Peanut Head.
I didn't know he was a ref. That's enough. That's enough, motherfucker.
Holla, holla.
Oh, he's going down.
Homie, don't play that, and you know what I mean. But USA stands tall and proud. Isn't it amazing? Think about this. April 1st, 2001.
You're at Canyon's house, sucking down some sausage.
Okay, no. I'm just thinking that we're still in a very what? You like that, did you? No, I was trying to be serious here, and I shouldn't.
Do it.
Well, I mean, September 11th, 9/11, 2001 is still months down the road, and how society has changed since then. But now back to the.
Thanks for that, Tony.
You're welcome.
Here's number 1 SOL.
Where are you at on cut off blue jean jackets over leather jackets?
I love anything that Triple H does.
Yeah, denim vests and leather jackets.
Yeah, it looks great. I think I think that Casio, I think the straw that you're using to suck the milkshake out is empty now. It's starting to squeak.
Now, a lot of people think they've sucked these podcasts dry, but we still got a lot in the tank.
Uh-oh.
Man, if we've proven anything, it's that you can kiss Triple H's ass enough on this show that you get a payday out of it.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, I guess.
Speaking of paydays, the rumor and innuendo is the Undertaker got a hell of a one for May.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. Without question.
Because, of course, you know what they say. For the guy who's willing to part with money, go where the money is.
Who says that?
That's what everybody says.
Oh, okay. I just never heard anybody in my life say it.
Okay,
Is he out there now?
NFL players talk about it.
Is he out and about now?
I mean, Manny Machado just got $300 million.
Speaking of Machado, look at Kane up there holding Stephanie, ready to plunge her to her untimely demise. You think that was really her? Or do you think they put Lois in some makeup?
That was probably really her. Wow, this is a pretty damn good video leading up to this match. Really
explaining the entire story here between Triple H and The Undertaker, the American Badass version of The Undertaker. A lot of bikes destroyed here. I don't think I'd want to destroy the Undertaker's bike in real life.
No.
What if it was a Camry?
I mean, you could probably destroy like 3 of those. Why are you laughing?
Downtown Houston, Texas. That's why I'm laughing, motherfucker.
You don't like downtown Houston?
It doesn't matter what you say sometimes.
Never gonna give you up. Oh, look at there. Do you know who that is?
That is one of the Freebirds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know who it is.
It's Oasis.
It's Lemmy from Motorhead.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to hum the song anymore. He's actually doing it live.
Okay. Motorhead.
Which is your nickname in Stanford.
Motorhead, the game. Does he, okay.
What?
No, go ahead. Let's just get it all.
I was saying it was my favorite entrance music of all time.
Jesus Christ. Look what has started.
You haven't gotten a new milkshake yet, Cassio? What the hell?
I just don't even know.
It is. Motorhead, if somebody says, what's your favorite entrance music of all time? I said, Motorhead, the game.
What's your number 2?
What's my number 2?
Probably not a number 2, is there?
No, there's not a number 2.
Yeah.
Kick on the motherfucking game!
By the way, Tony's got a little Lemmy sound to him now that I think of it, doesn't he?
That's the way Triple H was laughing when Tony was kissing his ass. Right? Probably elbowed Shane on the ride back. It's all about the game and how you play it. You see the way I had Schiavone on a string? Gave him a fake number. Stupid fuck doesn't even know 555's not a real number. Just told him 203 and he bought it. 203 555 1234.
I told him to text Arn on the way home if it doesn't work.
Oh, fuck off. Too soon.
Really? Of all the things I've said on this show?
You've never said anything offensive, really.
It's all right. Yuck it up.
What?
I know Conrad Thompson.
What does that mean?
That means I don't need Triple H. I know Conrad Thompson. No pithy comeback?
No, I mean...
I didn't think so. The game! Oh, yeah, the game! Coming to the ring, here's the game! Coming to the ring, gonna play the game! Yeah, the game!
Did you ever hear the Undertaker's theme music when he was the...
He wrestled the game! No, I did not.
Tony, you should be do a Squidbillies theme song or something.
Squidbillies.
Have you ever watched Squidbillies?
No.
Oh, you'd love it.
So this is sort of what the Undertaker's theme music sounds like here.
Chocolate Starfish. You know what that is, Tony?
No. Yeah.
I feel like that's the way you would talk to the Schiavone kids.
Oh, motherfucker, yeah.
Hey,
Cheese, yeah, motherfucker, yeah.
Tony, that was from the album Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Water.
hot dog flavored water.
Oh, hot dog flavored water.
So have you ever had hot dog flavored water?
No, would you guys stop?
You got a litter of kids.
That's when you boil hot dogs, that water that's left in the pot.
Yeah.
It means you have to feed a small fucking army. You got a stadium of kids. You make stadium dogs. You've even told us on this show that you taught the kids to call them donkey dicks.
Okay. Lois taught them that.
Well, okay, their mother. The point is, I assumed after all that donkey dick eating y'all did that you probably had some hot dog flavored water. And based on the number of kids you have, I know personally you know nothing about the chocolate starfish.
Okay, but still, just because I had hot dog flavored water at the house doesn't mean I drank it. You silly son of a bitch.
I didn't ask how it tasted.
Yes, you did. You ever had any hot dog flavored water?
Well, yeah, I didn't. You just said you did have it.
All right, let's get back to the reason we're here, because In the Ring is one of the great performers of all time.
Oh God.
Game. Oh yeah, the game. Gonna beat the Undertaker's ass. The game. The game.
Tony, what would your guess be on what a chocolate starfish is?
What a chocolate starfish is?
Yeah.
It's probably like a
Rusty Sheriff's badge?
no, it's probably like a like a cookie that's in the shape of a starfish and with chocolate sauce on top of it. Oh, they're going at it. Watch out here. Back and forth they go.
Already. He just got off his bike.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to be there in May. No, you're not. No, you're not. There, head towards the table. Yes, I am, motherfucker. You can't tell me what to do. Oh.
Tony, of these two gentlemen right here that are in the match,
Yeah.
in your future,
Yeah.
which one do you foresee yourself working with in the more recent future, more in the nearest future?
Probably the one outside of the ring right now.
You think you're going to be at StarCast before you get the call up?
Yeah. Yes.
Nah, I think it comes before StarCast.
No, I'm not getting the call up. Look, here's
Hell froze over. I don't know if you know that.
yeah. Into the ropes, ducking through, and the high knee. Atta baby, get it, get on top of him. Come on, try to win the match. Let's go. Sounds looks like for some reason signage wise that Triple H has some heat here. I don't know why that would be.
Did you see a rude sign?
Yeah.
Says
Sure
beat
did.
the game's ass. Oh, what a huge back body drop from 19 feet in the air.
Beat the game's ass. And there was one that said, well, I'll wait till it pops up again and you'll see it.
Did it say suck it yet?
Not yet.
No, suck me beautiful.
Oh,
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Taker fears Triple H. There you go. There's a good one.
Oh, what?
So Triple H is babyface here to you, Tony?
Well, yeah. It always has been a baby face to me, man.
Can I ask a question?
I remember years ago, Paul Levesque, I was thinking when he was working for us, and I was thinking, man, my terror is rising, that I thought that, wow, this guy is really going to be a star one day. And little did I know that I would be right. Just shows you that I knew a lot more about the business than people would give me credit for time.
Oh, I
Triple
wish
H
the
is gay.
people
What the fuck?
listening could see.
Throw that guy out. Throw that guy with that sign out of here.
I wish the people listening could see.
Could see what?
Could see in the room.
Could see Conrad killing himself. Noose around his neck. This minute, you know what? This is this show, and we got an hour left in the. Still got an hour left in the show.
No,
But yeah, we do.
no,
Oh yeah, we do. And this has
I'm
been
not
so
going
much
to make
fun.
it.
This has
What
been
do you
so
mean
much
you're
fun.
not going to
man.
make it?
This has been so much fun.
That's too long.
Well, you've never heard that before.
I keep telling her that.
But is Judy back home waiting on you to get back? As she texts you like 100 times?
No, she's out of town. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
He's only allowed to come over when she's out of town.
Yeah,
She runs a tight ship.
oh.
I've been on a diet. I've been walking dogs at 4.
That's real.
4 a.m.
She's
in the
got
morning.
him. She's got him off food. He's on a strict air, ice cube, and cauliflower diet.
Do you know how many food items you can remake with cauliflower?
This is fucking real life right here, Tony.
One more than I need.
Pizza crust.
Seriously, did you hear that?
Guess what?
He invited me over for cauliflower pizza the other day. I deleted his number from my phone.
Yeah, that deserves an ass kicking.
Guess what she tried to substitute? Mashed cauliflower.
What?
Yeah, instead of mashed potatoes, which is his favorite food ever, she tried to feed him mashed cauliflower. And they got a new dog that demands to be walked at 4 a.m. So he goes out and starts walking the dog, and she wants to get over with him and not have him take 4 dozen Pop-Tarts to work or whatever. So she says she's going to make him breakfast, and he thinks it's going to be like bacon and eggs because that's what she's been hyping up. No, it's egg whites and turkey bacon. That ain't quite the fucking same.
I'm so glad she does not listen to this podcast.
Nobody does. We're good. This is why it's curious. He's over here kissing Triple H's ass like he ain't listening. You're good.
I'm watching Triple H, man. I'm the game. The game. Look. Ooh. WrestlingFigures.com. What the fuck?
Think they're still in business? Oh.
I do not.
Are those Goozle shots?
No. You don't know where the goozle is, do you?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Every time somebody gets hit in the ding dong, you call it a goozle. Goozle's the neck.
That's what I said.
But you keep calling it.
I thought it was down low.
No.
That's why when he had him up, I said, finger in the ass, hand on the goozle. See, one on one end, one on the other.
I thought he meant the palm finger.
Okay.
Oh, you're hoping he's doing like Judy techniques.
Okay.
I thought hand was on the goozle finger and
Hit him. Hit him.
a
With it.
sledgehammer.
Boy, this escalated.
Don't
You know,
look
it's
at
always been a violent company. Triple H brings a sledgehammer to work. Bruce brings a gun.
Too soon.
What?
Too soon.
What do you mean?
So early in the process.
He's filled out his paperwork weeks ago. He's
It's
good.
official.
No, it's official.
Oh my.
It's countersigned.
Oh.
I know.
Whoa. Yeah, there you go. Don't fuck with it. But yeah, here we go. The pedigree. Nope. Picked him up, cheating motherfucker.
Walls of Jericho.
Jericho into the down goes the ref. This can't be the finish of the match. Come on. Oh.
What a choke slam that is. Undertaker choke slam's underrated.
So much.
Yeah.
So much height.
One,
Yeah.
2. Only got a 2 count. What the fuck?
He did say
He did say what the fuck, didn't he?
that was awesome. Oh,
Shit.
I've never
Fuck,
seen
man.
that.
He flattened his ass.
He got so
If that referee gets up, something's wrong.
he got so mad. He elbow dropped the ref.
Fuck. That ref not only is out, that referee's fucking dead. Fuck, he's flattened him.
We've had so many murders on this pay-per-view.
Yep.
Good gracious. This escalated. Uh-oh. Tables have turned.
Where's the sledgehammer? Get that thing, man. Oh, there it is on. Ooh, oh, fuck.
As Tony would say, that's not safe for the fans.
No, it's not. I'm always worried about shit like that. I always worry
Why?
about.
Why? You don't care about the fans?
Yes, I do.
No,
I'm
if you,
safe
if
like
you
that.
did, you'd still be doing shows with MLW.
Okay. Oh. Is that Kevin Sullivan in the background there?
It is.
He asked how much time's left in this pay-per-view.
He also says he's got a number on the socks.
Oh.
How do they have an hour left? Isn't this the main event?
No, it's not
No.
the man. Got Rock
What are you
and
talking about?
This has got to be the
You
main
can't
event.
leave.
Doesn't Triple H main event every time?
no.
Only in Tony's heart.
If I was booking, he would.
It's Taker and Triple H. This has got to be the main event.
Even today, he would main event. AJ Styles go down to Triple H today.
Oh, they're on that nice mixing board. They better move.
Look at those old monitors. Oh man. Let's go.
Look, it's all about the game. That's what that poster told you, Tony.
It's all about the game.
And how you play it.
What's up, Eric? How about that sign in green? Oh. Yeah, hang in there, guys. Eric's going to show up here pretty soon.
Tony, we're talking about theme songs today.
We are?
Well, you talked about, you've been singing Triple H just for a half hour.
Game. Go love the game. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think I've got one. I think I finally found your theme song.
This is Tony's theme? Like if he was coming to the ring?
If Tony were to decide he was going to hang up the headset, which it sounds like he's done.
Right.
And he was going to instead do a little in-ring competition.
Okay.
I think this is it.
Here we go. I can see the pyro, a lot of smoke.
When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want to play with my ding-a-ling.
Okay, that's enough.
What do you think?
I think it's great. Don't play too much of it. We won't be able to post this on YouTube.
Hey, how about I know what the fuck I'm doing? Why don't you react to the joke and quit being a cockbag?
Wow, a little defensive here, aren't we?
No, listen, I got to sit over here and listen to you fucking fillet Triple H for 3 hours. I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, Bruce goes
Jesus
to the WWF,
Christ.
And what the fuck?
He went to the WWF in 1987.
Yeah, no.
It's not news.
So Bruce goes to the WWE, and you lose your fucking gravy motherfucking train on a pod.
Whoa.
Now, look at this.
Hang on now. It was a gravy
Gravy.
train for who now?
For him.
Okay.
Oh. Wow, that's a pretty good spot.
That's a great spot.
Okay, that's a great spot.
So good of Triple H to just take it for the business like that and just put over the dead man in such dramatic fashion. He might be dead.
He had a finger in his ass and a hand in the goozle. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go.
What?
There's the goozle.
Yep.
I got it now. 3 hours in.
3 hours in. Guess what? Less than an hour to go now. You're fine.
There's no way there's an hour left.
Yeah, there's less than an hour.
This is the main event, isn't it?
No, it's not the main event.
It should be.
Big guy up on top. Whoa!
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
Call the cops.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah. EMTs are here, but they were nowhere to be found in the TLC match.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
If he dies, he dies in a TLC match.
Yeah, if those guys die, we're just going to make sure that Triple H is okay.
Oh. Taker's mad at everybody in this match.
I know he is, man. Fuck. Yes. 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 Vegas. Yes.
Here we go.
Hit him with your old Caesar's Palace right hand. Come on, do it. There it goes. Here it comes. Jackpot. Down he goes.
This is thankfully not WrestleMania 9 against Giant Gonzalez. Can you imagine? What if Elegante was still around for WrestleMania 17?
That's a long walk.
Yeah, they went a long way. You're right.
Are they going back? Where are they going?
Billy Jack lives. What the fuck?
You don't know about Billy Jack?
Well, I know about Billy Jack, but what the fuck is it?
He's related to Crowbar, isn't he?
We're talking about Billy Jack, the wrestler, and not the movie, right? Billy Jack Haynes?
I thought it was Billy Jack Haynes. I thought that was the reference.
Yeah. Who fucking knows?
we got going here? Here we go. He don't know what to do now.
You just got to take a breath here. That's all.
He's throwing everything at him.
Oh, shit. He's going after the referee is fucking dead.
He is. Literally still in the same position.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, sledgehammer. Yeah. Oh.
No, don't hit me with it. Yeah, I'm going to hit you with it, motherfucker.
Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Oh, no.
Do it now.
No,
Hit him good. Hit him like a Texas should.
It's not me. It's not my decision. No. Do whatever you want. Go wherever you want to go. No, don't hit me. No.
His
Look at
neck.
my dick. It's
His
big as a
back.
sledgehammer. Big pecker.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
We're just adding a little soundtrack to it. Now I got the sledgehammer, motherfucker. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Oh. No, nobody gets hit with a sledgehammer in this promotion. Oh, I gotta sit down for a second.
Yeah.
Whew, thank God that bottom rope was there. Okay, back
That
up.
was a doo-doo dump.
Okay.
That ref is out. He's
You know what they ought to do? They ought to both just elbow drop him just for the hell of it.
That'd be hilarious.
Let me give him props for not moving for 30 minutes.
Yes. He's still in that fucking position.
He took a nap, son.
Vince said, I'm telling you, you don't fucking move.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, sir. I can't even move my finger. No.
Can he? I was trying to see if he could see the announcers. He's missing a hell of a match. He's got this great match. He's had to lay there the whole time. All right, here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, tombstone him.
Oh,
Boy, that brought them to their feet, didn't it?
Yeah.
But guess what?
There's no ref.
There's no ref. Refs
Oh, no.
in 1, 2, piece 3, 4. Oh, yeah, that's right. I dropped an elbow on that stupid motherfucker. Oh, now I remember. Get up. Get up. No, fuck it. Go back down.
Yeah, a power slam always wakes him
thank
up.
God he woke me up. Whew. Thank God I can move.
Yeah. He's the champ. He thinks it. He knows it. What else do I got to do?
Go do it again. Do it again. Oh, I'm going to drop him on the sledgehammer, right?
Oh, that's a good move.
Oh, yeah, come on. Get in between my legs. Pick him up.
Easy.
Get up. Oh, he's got the fucking thing. He's got. Oh,
What?
Clunk. Oh, in the small of the back.
Gosh.
In the small of the back, and the referee's finally coming to. Finally coming to. Oh, cover him. There he goes. You can't beat the fucking boss. Oh, he kicked out.
No, he didn't. No way.
Oh, God. And on it goes. Let's take a look one more time. Here's the replay. Call it there, Conrad.
What a big maneuver here. It looks like it was going to be the last ride, and instead, sledgehammer to the face. Wow. See if the Undertaker can recover. Oh, he's busted open. He's been lacerated. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah.
And Triple H doing what he always does, holding other talent down.
Yeah.
In the corner. What? He's holding him down.
Right.
Let me get this right. Just as far as logic is concerned, we just had 6 guys use 10 ladders and 84 chairs and spear each other. Nobody bled.
But nobody got hit in the face with a sledgehammer. Last ride. 1, 2. We're out of here.
Oh no. What the fuck? Who booked this shit?
After all that, that was the finish.
Fuck. I don't like it.
Look at him. That's real blood, guys.
On my way, man. On my way. Yeah, motherfucker.
He's injured.
What do you think, Tony?
That's pretty good.
Your favorite match ever? I mean, it's Triple H.
No. Well, it was going to be until Triple H went down to the defeat. It's not that I don't like The Undertaker. He's hell of a... What the fuck is he doing? Okay, got it.
Sending his heart out. He's probably going to retire after this match. All your base are belong to us. That's a funny poster. That's a deep cut, too. Oh, here's the spot. Okay. Stoosh.
Oh, I got it. Hit him in the head with the handle.
Boom.
Ah. And here is before the referee died.
Good gracious, the height on this.
It's a pretty incredible match here where they're brawling all over the place and a bloody Undertaker now going to ride his bike back up the ramp. What a cool visual. I mean, even if you weren't really a super fan of, you know, the American Badass version, a bloody Undertaker riding his bike up the ramp is like something out of a movie, is it not?
Yeah.
I know it's a shame that your hero, Triple H, did not win.
Yeah, that's all right. He's the winner in real life. And
God damn. Here you were making fun of motherfuckers, and now you're doubling down.
Hey, I ain't the one who just got hired. Hey, can you smell what Huntsville's cooking? You know what? Let me say this. And you and I have watched, what was the last WrestleMania we watched, you and I together? 13?
Next year's 18.
18. This is another hell of a card. This really is. This is, even before this main event match goes out, this has been very entertaining. Don't you think? You had Eddie Guerrero. You had that incredible TLC match, Regal and Jericho to open things up. Hell of a show, man. No wonder they sandblasted our ass out of here.
You didn't talk about the gimmick rumble.
Yeah. I'd like seeing somebody stomp Bruce Pritchard's ass, but other than that,
who wouldn't?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we ought to do. All three of us ought to go up to Stamford and stand out in front of the WWE network, or stand out in front of their office and say, "Come on down here and talk to us, motherfucker."
Wait, are you acting like I can't? I mean, I can get Arn Anderson on the phone. You think I can't get Bruce Pritchard on the phone? We got a sold out show this weekend, Connecticut.
Do? Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do.
Ironically timed Connecticut.
Is it ironically timed?
How did we not see that, Tony?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a homecoming show.
Is it this coming weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. You want to come up?
No, I can't go on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you got fucking baseball.
Yeah, I got basketball. I wish. I'd tell you what, if it was on Sunday, I'd be there. I wouldn't miss that thing for the world.
Well, we got Bischoff there too.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'm sure he was invited long before I was.
Yeah, we do shows with the big shows, you know.
Yeah, apparently so. Oh,
Tony, do you have a live show scheduled for Connecticut?
no,
He does have one for Chicago.
that's right.
Hey, I haven't even told you this. Can I tell you who all's going to be in our booth in Chicago at C2E2?
Please.
And I guess we should tell everybody the tickets are available now. Do you want to tell everybody where they can find a link?
They can find the link at, I don't know. Where can they find the link?
Oh my gosh. How about you tweet it out just to let everybody know? Can we do that? Can we have you tweet it out?
No.
Okay. Well, go to c2e2.com if you'd like to come.
Okay.
And then click on C2E2 After Dark and scroll down and you'll see us. Or you could, if you want to, just maybe try to find Tony's Twitter and there'll be a link there. But it's Friday, March 22nd. It's from 8 to 10 It's the first time ever. What happened in 83 weeks, which is Eric Bischoff, Tony Schiavone, and myself. So should be a fun time. But earlier that day is C2E2. And there will be some professional wrestlers there. Can I run through a list of who's going to be there with us, Tony?
I'd love for you to.
Marty Scurll.
You'll break your finger.
All right.
The Young Bucks.
Is a little pattern going here?
Kenny Omega.
Okay. Pattern established.
And CM Punk.
Oh. Oh.
Also Tony Schiavone and Eric Bischoff.
Fucking ho. Okay, get your tickets. What's the website again?
Well, I don't know, Tony. Why don't you tell them?
I'm getting ready to tweet it, motherfucker.
Then, all right, then just go to Twitter and look up, tell them your handle. This is where you give a cue.
At Tony Schiavone 24.
Boom. And then you'll see the link right there where you can come see our show, and you can even buy tickets to the C2E2 convention floor. Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, CM Punk, Marty Scurll, Eric Bischoff, Tony Schiavone.
Wow.
This is like, if I imagine when you went out in Memphis back in the day with Elvis, like you could look like Casio and still do pretty well.
Yeah.
Cause you could just siphon off the leftovers, the castaways, the putbacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the fucking link again? I'm getting ready to tweet it.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
Please, come on.
It's letter C. It's the number 2. It's the letter E. It's the number 2, C2E2.com. And then click on After Dark. And you'll see what happened in 83 weeks. They gave you top billing there because you're what happened. Tony Schiavone, Eric Bischoff, and myself. First time ever. And you don't need a C2E2 ticket to come to this. It's a separately ticketed event, so you don't have to come to C2E2. But if you want to, when you come over, you can say what up to Marty Scurll. You can say what up to the Young Bucks. You can high five Kenny Omega. And you can even meet CM Punk, Chicago's own. And when you're done with all that, Tony Schiavone's there.
When is that going on?
Interesting. The fact that CM Punk's going to be part of this is interesting.
Really? Because just a minute ago you were on Triple H. Are you sure it's interesting?
No, I like interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, it was so interesting. You wouldn't even fucking tweet it before I told you CM Punk was there. And now you're in.
What?
I'm looking forward to it. So we're about a month away now. It's Friday in Chicago, and you guys may hang out a little bit on Saturday and meet some more fans. So if you can't make it Friday, maybe there's a chance to meet everybody on Saturday, maybe not. But the show that everybody's going to be talking about with Podcast Row Friday night. Come on.
All right.
You know, the rumor and innuendo is that your great close personal friend, Mr. Jim Cornette's going to be there too. Now, if I was a gambling man, I would say he's not going to be seated near the Young Bucks.
Right.
But, I'm pretty good friends with the Young Bucks and Mr. Omega and Marty.
I gathered that.
Yeah. They're good guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not as close with them as you are, Triple H, but you know.
Yeah. Well, not everybody can be.
Right. So, Tony, do you want to sing about your ding-a-ling now? As we get ready
I don't, because I want this to be on. I want this to be able to be. No. No. Fine. Fuck, are we doing here?
Are you rooting for somebody here, Tony?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm rooting for a good match, Cassio.
Well, you're going to have that. Everybody says this is the best match of their WrestleMania trilogies. And it's also regarded as having the best promo, which we talked over because you can't really hear it. But they played Limp Bizkit's version of My Way. And it was a really good hype video put together by David Sahadi that's worth going out of your way to see. We may try to see if Dave Silva can tweet that out for us this week. But here is the song, or a little bit of it, just so you can hear it. Cause I know you're not a Limp Bizkit fan. I know you like your biscuits hard.
Yes, man. All right, that's fucking great.
Let me get to the chorus.
Hey, it gets better. Yes, Rock. Okay. Is it over yet? The not the match, but the song.
So there you go. There's a little sample. Everybody who grew up on this remembers that video and that song probably as well or better than any other music video in wrestling. You know, some people remember the Triple H return from January of 2002 when they were playing like the whole U2 song, and they did a great little WCW video with Kid Rock, Lonely Road of Faith. And so there's a handful of music videos from that time that David Sahadi just burned in all of our minds. But this, for a main event match, is what everybody remembers. That hype video and how well it was put together and told the story of this feud.
Yeah.
And they have a great match here, but I got to tell you, this is the match that Stone Cold looks back on and says it was a mistake.
Why?
Well, you'll see, but,
What, like there's one spot that?
yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes him say it was a mistake. Look, Hebner's the referee here.
So yeah, you've got,
Wow. Some pretty good shit going on here for it to be a mistake.
is that Kevin Sullivan I hear in the background?
No.
I guess we should remind everybody the company's never been hotter at this time. They've just recently bought out WCW. You can tell that ECW's done because their owner, Paul Heyman, is doing commentary. He's there because Jerry Lawler has just walked out on the company in protest for them firing his wife, the cat. And the response, I mean, the, you know, sort of surprise is how well Heyman worked with JR, and people still talk about that duo and really enjoyed their work. And they did a great job on this and gave it a big fight feel. And the music video and just everything's clicking on all cylinders to where this is really one of the first years that they let towns and cities sort of bid on WrestleMania, much like they do a Super Bowl or something like that. And they sold tremendous sponsorships for this. So there was lots of other newfound income that the WWE was realizing here beyond just merchandise and ticket sales. But needless to say, these guys are earning a tremendous amount of money on merchandise, specifically the two in the ring. JR just recently told a story where just for one quarter, he delivered a check to Stone Cold for more than $1 million just for t-shirts.
Jesus.
And, you know, that's just one quarter, and it's all happening around this era. And this is really when Vince McMahon sort of became wrestling. You know, Dave Meltzer would freestyle that Vince believes he owns wrestling, and he is wrestling, and anything wrestling needs to have him involved with it, and he needs to own it and control it. And that really happened right here, you know, with ECW going down, WCW going down, his business hotter than ever. And from 2000 until last year, nobody ever sold 10,000 seats in America. And then Cody and the Young Bucks did All In. And now, as you know, the fallout from that, there's a new company, AEW, and people are talking about what it could represent and will it bring wrestling back to, you know, a more competitive state that we enjoyed during the height of the Attitude Era. You know, I've never really talked about that. Do you think that competition is good within wrestling? Do you think that maybe the WWE's creative process might change, or they may have to adjust some things just because they want to sort of maintain a lead and stay ahead?
I don't know if they'll have to adjust some things, but it's going to make them better, because I think competition makes everybody better.
Right.
And I think it's good for business. It's good for business because if nothing else, it gives guys more opportunities. Wrestlers, guys who go out there and, bump and do crazy shit and put their bodies on the line. It gives them opportunities to make money somewhere. And that's good.
I don't know if you saw, but Earl just passed the stick to The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Austin nails him with the ring bell. Fans cut away. See The Rock's mom right there, front row,
right,
with a bodyguard. She was at Rick's birthday party.
She was at Pop's birthday party, I was told.
You didn't meet her?
Nope, didn't meet her.
Oh, I thought you would have went over there asking about the Titan games. I used to work for Titan, and I call professional sports and college too. And I call men's, I call ladies, and I mean, I'm just multi-talented. And as long as y'all don't run it on Saturday, I'd be glad to be involved.
Wow.
If y'all fuck around do it on Saturday, I just can't do it. I got lacrosse coming up soon.
Do I talk like that, Cassian?
Well, listen.
I've never seen you in kiss ass mode.
Oh no, it's there. I mean, he usually does it in libraries and restaurants, but the table just collapsed and it wasn't on camera.
And that's the spot?
No.
Okay. Well, there's my buddy. Look at that. Tommy Carlucci.
That's all Tony's going to think about this entire match now is what spot is Stone Cold pissed about.
Just
Tommy
worth
Carlucci.
mentioning, Stone Cold has been the hottest act in wrestling since late 97, certainly early 98. Maybe you could argue that Sting and Hogan were in late 97, but by WrestleMania, March of 98, it's clear Austin is the biggest act. And Goldberg would threaten that summer, but the WWF would gain that lead and maintain that momentum with Stone Cold as the top babyface. And he needed an antagonist. He needed The Rock as his rival. And that's how we got here. 15 was those guys. That was the main event, The Rock and Austin for the first time. 16 was, they tried something a little different, didn't really work. So now they're back here at 17 with what worked in 15. And now they're the two hottest stars in the business, and it's not close. You've got the cool heel, and then you've got the most over babyface they've ever had, who's setting all kinds of revenue records for the company. I mean, and merchandise moving like they haven't seen since Hulkamania t-shirts 2 generations before. And they make a decision creatively in this match that changes the WWE's momentum, and it changes the career trajectory of Stone Cold Steve Austin forever. And he reflects on it as being one of his 2 biggest regrets. The other being when he walked out on the company in 2002 over being frustrated with the creative booking. But a lot of people say maybe he wouldn't have walked out and been as frustrated had they not made the decision they made here in this particular match.
All right. You said it changed the business, the creative decision.
Yeah. They make a decision here that everyone looks back now and says, this was a mistake.
So how did it change the business? Did the business drop after this decision?
Tremendously.
Really?
Yep. Don't get me wrong. It was still great.
Right. But
the momentum was gone. It was never as hot as it was coming into this. It's hotter than it's ever been. And coming out of this, not anymore, which is why a year later you would see Stone Cold in the middle of the card wrestling Scott Hall.
Well, could there be also another part of the story?
You're going to say that perhaps competition is the reason it was down?
Exactly.
No, I disagree, because you guys had been sucking hind teat for 2 years. You'd been absolute trash. You couldn't sell 2,000 tickets. You couldn't get ratings. I mean, more people listen to Cassio's radio show here in Huntsville than watch Thunder.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that creatively with the WWE, would they have made these decisions had there not been competition?
No, that's a fair question. But I do think that eventually they were going to try this no matter what. And they tried it here and it was a miss. But it's fascinating because on Something to Wrestle, we've talked about what the original idea was, because they did have a really solid idea, and for whatever reason, 2 talents didn't want to acquiesce. So they did something different, and it was a mistake.
Well, they surely are kicking it in high gear right here, man.
You're kicking each other's ass.
Yes, they are. It's good shit. Rocky All's.
Boom. No turnbuckle.
Which makes me think they probably shouldn't have pulled down the turnbuckle in the first match. I'm sure that probably got some people pissed off. Or maybe they thought it was 3.5 hours between them. They could get away with it.
I forgot that was this same episode.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's that knuckle to his fucking belt again. And,
Main event, though, when you think about big WrestleMania main events, it's harder to think about two bigger names to have in there than Stone Cold and The Rock, and both guys bleeding here. This is old school wrestling main event stuff, is it not?
Oh, yeah, it is. And it's because you got two guys who have grown up in the old school.
I really wish that Stone Cold would at least tease running for president, because I think we're on to something.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, how about that Titan games on NBC? Can you believe it, Tony?
Yes, sir, man. I look at The Rock and I wonder, can a guy eat that much sushi? You ever seen his cheat days?
No, I don't stalk The Rock. I'm not looking for a job there.
Okay. Has these cheat days where he eats like...
Here's what's interesting. Whenever I try to tag you in tweets about your business, you won't look at that shit. But if you can look at The Rock working out on Instagram, you're in.
No. Wrong.
What did I say that wasn't true?
My daughter tells me about
who's
this.
married, by the way.
Yeah. My daughter tells me about it because she follows The Rock on Instagram. She said, have you ever seen his cheat days? I said, no. She said, and she handed me her phone and said, take a look at this. I'll go, oh my God. Can anybody eat that much sushi in a setting? Meanwhile, back to the match here.
Are you going to talk about it, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna look
I
at
will
it?
just, you don't have to talk about everything that goes on here. Just,
Oh, okay. I'll remember that next time you tell me to talk.
okay, talk.
Right hand from the man from the Sudan.
Oh, you talking about the Iron Sheik?
No, Abdul the Butcher.
Oh, Abdullah the Butcher. Didn't know he was named that. And who's this? Is this the Goon?
That's the goon.
Okay. And look, here's a pickup. Oh. Jesus.
What do you think of all the carnage that we've seen here? I mean, the announcer tables are down, and then all those tables from the TLC. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. Going to put him right into the ring post. Well, I think this entire show kind of exemplifies what WrestleMania is and should be. Don't you? I mean, you got major superstars in the main event. You had a little gimmick battle royal, something for everybody. You had a lights out TLC match that no one's ever forgotten. You opened up with Regal and Jericho, two great workers.
And how about that Triple H match? Am I right?
Oh, without question. It's hard to hit. Oh, fuck. Missed that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Because,
Buddy Austin is bleeding heavy.
what's he going to do here?
I think he's looking for a Kleenex.
Kleenex, he needs a Cottonelle wipe.
A Continental wife.
Here we go.
I threw that out. Maybe there'll be a sponsor. 1, 2, and a 2 count.
God,
Whoa, my God.
he's painted.
Crimson Mask.
We just need him to start saying souffle like Gordon Soleil.
Yeah, popping the bird. You got me bleeding?
Pop him the bird.
Oh, Oh, well, this is it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can't be it. We got 20 minutes left in the show.
No way.
Don't be giving
There's
spoilers.
no way. There's no way.
Yeah, we do. Great shots. Great camera work.
Didn't you nickname The Rock Sharpshooter the other day?
Yes. The Scorpion King Deathlock.
Yep.
What did he call it back then? The sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Okay, that was what he used for it. Jesus. Austin is fucking bleeding.
Like a stuck pig.
Ew. Like a pig that was stuck at Chris Canyon's barbecue. I was watching this. I was home by this time.
I was fixing to say, you've never seen this.
No, I haven't. I left. After the gimmick battle royal.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I like Stone Cold's attitude, even when he's bleeding. Just fuck the world type thing. I think everybody I really do. I think everybody who is such a big Dwayne Johnson fan and a big fan of his work in movies, I think they need to go back and watch this. Just to get an idea of how balls out he went in the ring as a wrestler. I don't think you can truly appreciate him until you see what he's doing here and what he's done. And we're talking about the guy who's the number one action star in all of Hollywood now, and look what he's doing here, man. God, he's bleeding too.
A lot.
A lot.
They both are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an old school proper wrestling main event for you.
Yeah, it is. And
I mean, two dudes in black trunks bleeding from their heads, brawling all over the place, flipping the referees off.
That's what I'm talking about. The attitude that, the attitude that Austin had, man, was even when he's bleeding, he was in the throngs of a match. He's still popping off the referee like, fuck you, I'll do what I want to do.
Cinching it up here.
Yeah, but the flip side of this is, as great as this match is, I'm really enjoying it. The fans, are they like, who are they rooting for here?
Well, they're a little exhausted. I mean,
yeah.
This has been a long show.
Right.
I've seen a lot. I think the only criticism, besides what we're going to see, is that the match is probably a little too long for me. And I know, the main eventers here took a lot of pride in stealing the show. And a lot of times they think that means you need more time. And I get that. But like that spot right there is the exact finish that Stone Cold was beaten by Bret Hart at Survivor Series 96 and at WrestleMania 8. Mm-hmm. Bret Hart used to beat Roddy Piper with a sleeper hold. So it's a good spot. It tells a good story, but I think that you could probably shave this off a little bit because they've seen so much. And maybe if the card was a little shorter, that would be okay. But I mean, after that crazy brawl that you just had with The Undertaker and Triple H, and then you saw that incredible car crash of a TLC, it's really, really hard to top, those matches on the same card. And I know that's what these guys are setting out to do, but I just wonder if maybe a little less is more.
Yeah. And I agree with all of that. It's like the question I brought up earlier. Do you think how long should a pay-per-view be? And
there's just got to be an adrenaline dump at some point when you've been up and down so many times, just where you're emotionally, involved. I'm not saying physically, you're just emotionally drained. And so at some point here, like, yes, these are the guys you came to see and you're really excited when they come out because they got monster pops and incredible reactions. But now, even though they're telling a good story and they're doing good stuff, it almost feels like light applause, like people are waiting for what's going to happen. And look what's happening now.
My God.
We haven't seen Vince McMahon out since he had that match earlier tonight with his son. And of course, all the shenanigans with Linda and Trish, who we now know is not in Tony's top 5, which is fine. I believe you said really low on the list.
No, I did not. I really like her. And and the storyline here is, I know Stone Cold has always had an issue with Mr. McMahon. What's the storyline here now? Where are they at in this McMahon storyline with Stone Cold?
Well, they've been mortal enemies.
Where does Rock fit in all this? I know Rock was with Mr.
He was
McMahon.
the corporate champion once upon a time.
Right, but he's no longer that. Oh. Interesting to see how this is going to play out, man. I'm very glad I haven't watched it before now. All right.
Rock going to set up the people's elbow here? Sure looks like it.
It sure does. Throw off them elbow pads. Come on. Yeah, man. Here I got everyone. I'm going to take it off. Oh, throwing the fans. Here it is. And that's got to be it. 1, 2. What the fuck? McMahon saves Austin.
How about that? So now the fans are kind of confused as to what's going on because now that, of course, they see The Rock giving chase and now they're like, okay, wait a minute. I guess that means where does Austin fit into this? And Austin cuts him off and gives The Rock his own finishing maneuver, the Rock Bottom.
1, 2. No, and he got out of it. Well, for intrigue, you can't beat this. For intrigue, it's like, what the fuck's going on type intrigue. You still with us, Cassio, or are you on the phone to Judy here?
He's in trouble. I mean, you know what this looks like.
Yes.
So I'm going to go tape a podcast and you're gone half a goddamn day.
Oh.
All right. So here we go. Ref bump obligatory.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's old school, but I really love that there's all these cameramen around the ring. It makes it feel like a big fight.
Yeah, sure does. Big fight feel. You're right. Exactly.
I wish they would do that again. And you see Austin asking for an assist. And here comes Vince with a chair himself, getting into the ring. And Stone Cold's giving him orders. The fans have to be a little confused by this because wait a minute.
Yeah. No, he's going to hit Austin on the back. No, he's not. Oh, they're going to do the fucking drop down. No, fuck, he hit him.
I think everybody thought the same thing you did.
Yeah.
But instead they just played it straight, gets a chair shot, makes the cover, but there's no referee. Vince can fix that. So Vince is actively working to try to help pin The Rock. He wants Stone Cold to win. and you see some fans react, but to me still, you're the hottest baby face in the business. It does feel like a mistake. And Austin would say, and years later, it was a mistake to turn him heel here. This is the beginning of an Austin heel run. And, you know, when they turned Hulk Hogan heel, it's because Hogan had sort of waffled. The sales were not the same. The revenue and intrigue and interest in the Hulk Hogan character, the babyface, was not the same. So they tried something different, but that's not the case here when they tried it with Austin. He's the hottest. And looking back, it was an error. It was a mistake, and business was down as a result.
Well, the old adage was, and it always worked, the best time to turn a heel babyface is when he's the hottest. But obviously the flip side cannot be said. You turn a hot babyface heel, it works. Yeah, so what they just did, with all this, they just kind of shit on their hottest angle. 1, 2, no, and he got out of it.
This is also one of those WrestleManias I remember where everybody's kicking out of every finisher. And look at the crowd. It really works. But
yeah,
you wonder, as you've said before, how often can you kick out of a guy's finish before it doesn't mean shit?
So out of this, was he and Mr. McMahon friends and, you know, in the storyline working together? And
eventually, you know, business would be down and they wanted to try new things they could tell they were losing some momentum. So they maybe rushed the invasion angle that summer, and it didn't do the business that they wanted either. But, you know, you could argue, well, that's because they didn't have Sting and they didn't have Goldberg and they didn't have Ric Flair and, you know, they didn't have Kevin Nash and they didn't have enough of what WCW was at the time. They had Booker T and DDP, and there's nothing wrong with that, but wasn't enough stars on that side.
So they can use a chair in this match without being thrown out. I don't get this. Was it listed as a no disqualification match? Or what?
The owner of the company's in the ring, so if he changes the rules on the fly, it's okay.
Okay, I got it. That's what I thought.
$8,300 chair shots, and that's your win. No Stone Cold Stunner, just 1,000 chair shots and cover him. And the crowd popped. I don't know if you saw, but there was a big reaction because they came to WrestleMania to see Stone Cold win the belt. And he did, but it's not the same Stone Cold who was running around stunning Vince McMahon and flipping him birds and pouring beer on him. Now they're together. What do you think?
Well, I think they just pissed away their best angle. To me, and I go back to, and again, I'm watching this from afar, and I'm watching this now years and years later. I remember thinking, boy, the Mr. McMahon against Stone Cold is their best angle. Was their best storyline. And now they've just completely turned it around.
I mean, who would have ever thought you would see this, them drinking beers and not just stunning the shit out of Vince McMahon, you know?
Right.
Maybe they tease that, but then there's a big stunner, but no, that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You're even thinking here now, you know, now fucking lay it into Vince.
Yeah. You got what you want. You want
right.
the belt, now turn on him, but it doesn't happen. They leave Stone Cold as the heel. I mean, a lot of people bought a ticket to see Stone Cold win the belt, and he did, but it sure does feel like this is not exactly what everybody paid for.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, this is a misstep. And
what's interesting to me is it's really the first major one. I mean, looking back, nobody thought it at the time. Everybody thought, well, let's see what the payoff is, but business would start to dip. And it happened just 6 days after WCW was out of business. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And why did it happen 6 days after WCW is out of business? Because they could, and who's anybody else going to turn to?
Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said about that, I guess, but
there is.
Maybe that's going to change soon. I guess we'll see.
Yep.
But I had fun going back and revisiting WrestleMania 17, and I look forward to us doing something fun next week. We'll do a little rendezvous and figure out what that is. And if we can't come up with exactly what we want to do next week, we'll post a poll, and we'll do that at WHW Monday on Twitter. So if you haven't already, follow us there and stay tuned, because there may be a poll coming and certainly an opportunity to ask questions. And look, he's about to get nailed again with a belt shot here.
Wow.
One more for good measure. Wham. We're going to get you one more for good measure over on Patreon as well, at patreon.com/WHW Monday. We're going to have some bonus shows for you and lots more fun stuff coming. Of course, Tony is cranking out extra content there all the time, live Q&As and whatnot. This is going to be a fun ride as we march towards WrestleMania and revisit some of these big historic shows. And there's not been a WrestleMania that's been more requested than this one, WrestleMania 17. Look forward to being with you next week. And Tony, it looks like it's about that time.
Well, as they're showing now the finale of that 1,800 chair shots that would end up being the finish, I do want to say that making his way to the ring right now is Triple H. And Triple H is going to come to the ring, and oh my God, here comes the Undertaker once again, and Triple H knocks him down. He is out. Here come the Dudley Boys, and he knocks them out. Oh, he's going to knock the. Here come the Hardys, and he sends them back running with their tails between their legs. And my God, it's Edge and Christian, and Triple H knocked them out as well. It's Triple H. He is the heavyweight champion of the world. He is the greatest wrestler of all time. And I guess I've done too much today. We are out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When on the MLW Radio Network, as well as on
Patron.
Promotional considerations paid for by the following. Boxofgimmicks.com. With new items each week. The official store of What Happened When. Something to wrestle with at 83 weeks. Log on and get your gimmicks for the wrestling fan in your life, or get something for yourself. And by patreon.com/WHW Monday. Hey, want to be a low-key big hog or a glass-bottom bull rider? How about a member of the Hot Tag Express or a member of the Slapdick Nation? You can join Conrad Thompson and Tony Schiavone with bonus podcasts. They'll have also behind-the-scenes videos, live weekly chats, and new content each week. And by LoisRules.com. Get your t-shirts from What Happened When right now. That's LoisRules.com. And by StarCast 2, coming to Las Vegas, May 23rd through the 26th. It's part of Double or Nothing Weekend. Go to StarCast.com for more information on StarCast 2.